I don't even listen to the shit you niggas tell me. Your bitch wanna nigga. Alright, welcome to another episode. I'm right here with my boy
Felix.
and my boy.
What's up, guys? It's Caesar again.
So today we're about to get to know another side of another young man that grew up probably a little different or maybe similar to us, but he chose a positive
Outcome.
a positive way rather than to go with what the streets wanted and chose for us. Like,
Yeah.
let's say for example, how old are you? 25?
I'm 24, bro.
24?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So you from Compton, right?
Yeah.
You from South Central?
South Central, yeah.
So it's not a different way, but look, growing up, like when I was growing up, it was just a lot of like grown-ups didn't
Yeah.
show us like a positive way. It was always like, hey, fool, that fool thinks you're a bitch, fight him.
Right.
And it was like, bro, I don't even know this little kid. Like, no, you gotta fight him and now you a bitch or we'll fuck you up. And it was like,
Right.
oh shit, what the fuck? So regardless, I gotta
Yeah.
do something, right?
Yeah.
They wanted you to like give into it, bro.
Give
To
into
say,
their So
Right.
now that I'm growing, I look like dog. Like, why these niggas didn't teach us? Like, hey, fool, you don't gotta do that. Nah,
Right.
don't get in the gang. No way. You know, if you're good at soccer, do that.
Right.
Or if you're good at math, just be a
Yeah.
fucking mathematician. You know, like, and that shit fucks me up because now that I see the younger generation, y'all don't really have that.
Right.
It's just more like, hey, fool, you could focus now. So when I see
Oh, hell yeah.
a 19, 20-year-old not focusing, I'll be like, dog, like.
What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? You can have that negativity in your block like
Yeah.
we did. Like, so there shouldn't be excuses.
See, but aquí estaba, born what, 96?
97.
97. Oh shit, yeah, we're in 2001.
I just turned 24, bro.
So,
Yeah.
at the process that we were growing up,
Yeah.
ya ponle, let's say 2000 all the way to
2007.
2010, ponle
Yeah.
the latest. And as she was saying, a lot of that growing up was pre-pressure.
Yeah.
From older kids, adults, hey, beat his ass. For what?
He's
Because he
like,
called you a bitch. No, he didn't.
No, he's like, just fuck him up. Okay, you'll go.
yeah.
Peer pressure. Everything was peer pressure. Bah, bah, you do it, everything. And shoot, once you start growing up and shit, you realize, like, fuck, I did a lot of stupid shit.
Right.
That's how a lot of people got killed. A lot of people got their ass beat. A lot of them moved out of state.
That's why a lot of people are serving life
Yeah.
to this day. Way.
Fuck. That's the what, bro. The class of 2010 to like 2008 to like 14.
No, hell no, fool. That I will still say it's still from like 95 way all the way to
Yeah.
2010 way.
Oh shit.
Like, cause like I said, fool, like people don't speak on this, but think about like I remember when people used to be like, hey, fool, we're gonna go steal a car. If you don't go with us, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll be the bitch. I'm good. I ain't gonna
Right.
go to prison over nothing.
Yeah.
Then they'll come back on some like, oh, this was a little bit. That's cool. I'll take it. Like,
Right.
I'm smarter than that. You know.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, I don't know how I learned that way, but I always knew to keep my goals a secret.
Right.
So if I wanted to be a rapper, if I wanted to be a soccer player, like, what you want to do, Chef? Shit, I don't really want nothing, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. And they will get happy, fool. That's
Fuck,
good.
yeah.
The moment that I came out, like, if I want to be a rapper, oh, nigga, watch out. You never gonna, you know, like, and it was like, oh, shit, these was really just,
Yeah.
but this is what I learned, fool. When you tell somebody you want to be something, I don't think they mean it for you.
Yeah.
I think they do it because they couldn't accomplish anything.
Right.
So it feels easier telling you, hey, wait, you're not gonna do it. But it's really a reflection of them being like, I never did it, so why are you?
Right, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the time it's like that, bro. They know they ain't shit, bro. They know they're at a certain level and they want to keep everybody to
At
like
the
to
same-
that point, you know, like
Yeah.
get in wake is this like at their level or worse.
Or
They
worse.
never want to see you doing better.
And you know
Good.
what? One thing I noticed too. Let's say if you grow up around a nigga that's a gangster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That person sees us as, oh, this was whack.
Yeah.
I could fuck this up. I could stab this, right?
Yeah.
So when you tell them you got goals, like, nah, nigga, like, if I
Yeah.
couldn't make it, why you gonna make it?
Yeah.
Fuck that. No, hell no. Like, so that's when they start telling you shit like, hey, fool, go rob that fool. Like, oh, you stupid. You go do it, nigga. I don't need the money. Like,
Dang.
so
Yeah.
it's crazy, fool. Like, that's why I tell these kids, like, you guys had a better opportunity than we did. Because nobody, like, even wearing polo shirts, remember?
Oh,
you a
yeah.
pretty boy, nigga. Like, what the fuck is a pretty boy, nigga?
Yeah. That's-
Like, or when you would say something like, hey, bro, like, you, like, let's say, for example, if you speaking to somebody and you tell them, like, hey, fool, you done caught yourself in a predicament that you're not going to be able to get out. Oh, this nigga speaks white.
Yeah.
I would, because I speak proper, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not trying to be a hood nigga. Like,
Nah,
straight
that's
up.
true.
Yeah, like growing up in South Central, bro, I had cousins who grew up north, right? And they would come down and they would be like, hey, it's hella hot and like shit like that. And all my little neighbors, bro, like all little Mexican kids, and like they would look at them and like, what the fuck? They're white. And I'm like,
Yeah,
like, nah,
but
they talk proper English,
yeah,
bro. Yeah.
you gotta keep in mind in low income areas, everybody speaks their own terms
Right.
everywhere. But once you start speaking with other people that are high class type of shit or
Right.
sophisticated, their vocabulary is different between a motherfucker growing in
Right.
the hood.
It's expanded, bro.
You know, but for a hood motherfucker, you understand different terms other people say from different areas. You could be like, this motherfucker saying something sketchy. You'd be like, hey, you know something? Time to cut out.
Yeah.
And he's like, why? It's because certain things he said it's not good for me because, you know, some shit's going to crack down. They'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, what? It's like, the kid be like, what are you talking about? So, like, you guys could stay. I'm out.
They
You
don't
know,
get the
type of shit.
terminology.
You know, and that's how a lot of us learn how to fucking avoid a lot of problems. Let's
Yeah.
say we go to a fucking house party type of shit.
You became street smart,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
And you hear motherfuckers saying, hey, this and this is gonna happen. You be like, oh shit, fool. And other people catch it, you be like, hey, we gotta go, dude. And for me, growing in Compton, I learned always take back streets all the time.
Yeah.
Because I learned, because I used to walk from Santa Fe and Pine all the way to Dominguez High School. That was a cool 30-minute to 40-minute walk every morning.
That's an hour, because from K Street, from Rosecrans and Bullis, it was 40 minutes. Wait.
Yeah.
So that's an hour
Yeah.
right there, dog.
So I used to walk it every day, back and forth from school.
Yeah.
And I started learning every single little back streets and everything
Yeah.
for my own fucking knowledge and my own safety type of shit.
You didn't want to take the bus, bro, or you just like walking?
I just like walking.
Yeah.
But if I was
Yeah.
like, depending on hot ass days, I'll catch the bus.
Yeah.
And you know what it was for me? Bro, like that, and that's what I'm saying, fool. People
Yeah.
gave us a fucked up mentality. People used to tell us that riding the bus was like a broke shit.
Yeah.
But we were broke, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I am
What
broke,
the
so what you
fuck?
want, like, you know, like, but it's just the mentality they gave us where, like, let's say sometimes I wouldn't have food at home, but people will make fun of you for eating at school.
Right.
Yeah.
So your pride will win and be like, fuck it, we have
Hell
pasar
nah.
hambre, wey. Cause you know, but like now my mentality is like, nigga, I should have just ate.
Bro, I
Stupid.
fucking got double meals, bro. I will fucking tap my ass around town, bro, with a tap card.
What's the tap card?
The tap, you know what's a tap card, bro?
A tap card is
Yeah,
a card you refill
for the metro.
for the metro or the bus line type of shit. So you
Yeah.
just go in and tap it.
Alright.
See, bro, now I know
Yeah,
you never ride a fucking.
And
Nah,
see,
bro,
those
yeah.
not you used to pay like 100 and something, like $110
Yeah.
for the whole month. So you'll have the little tap as a card
And it was limited or Unlimited.
For the month, bro, you
for a
could
month.
whatever you want. For
whatever
the
you
month.
want, bro. And
You would just show it to them, boom.
I had
You
it.
just-
I had it for free, bro. Because if you're a student for LAUSD,
You got-
they
oh,
have this
okay.
paper where they give it for you until you're 18, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Hey,
Yeah, I
that
wish
was
I would have
lucky.
known that shit.
Yeah.
I was lucky. Yeah, they didn't want to give it to that shit in the Compton district, dog. Hell no.
No, hey, but where you go to school at?
I went to Santee, bro. It's on Maple and Washington.
Cause in Compton
Yeah.
they used to give you tokens. There was never a card.
Yeah.
Well,
They'll
this is-
give you a
yeah.
fucking bag full of
Cause
tokens,
I knew
bro.
friends that would get
Yeah.
coins way and they would sell them. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
You used to make profit, fool.
And I was
Nah,
just like,
bro.
oh shit, that's crazy.
I had the little card, and they used to renew it every month. And yeah, bro, you just had to like update them, like you were still going to school
Oh,
and all
okay,
that
okay.
shit. But
So once
nah,
you turned
bro, I
18, you were
wasn't-
cut off.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. After that, bro, they started making you pay like $30 a month.
Oh, so
like
it was
30.
still a good discount.
It was still pretty good, but yeah, it wasn't free no more, you know. But it's still like it's a cool benefit, bro, that a lot of people don't know about, you know, especially like you know, like low income
Yeah.
and all that shit. But,
So look, because a lot of people kind of know how we grew up. I want to know how you grew up.
Yeah.
How you got to where you at,
Right.
and then we'll go to like, what is it that you do? So Tell us a little bit of how was your growing up, like with your siblings, your parents.
Yeah. Well, I grew up with my parents, bro. Both of my parents in the picture, you know, they've been married for 36 years now. I have an older brother, but he has like Down syndrome, you know, so like he's like somebody you gotta look after all the time, you know, make sure he showers, make sure he like the necessities, right? But I grew up in South Central, bro, but there was like igual que tú, way, and like you, like I saw de todo, like helicopters, bro, shooting, you know, the little gangster kids, like little cholitos, bro, like looking up to their cholito brothers, you know, and growing up to be the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Their aspiration.
I have neighbors like that. I still live in the same neighborhood, bro. Like those kids, bro, grew up to like go to prison, you know, like they're still like fucking
doing time, and
doing all that shit, bro. You know, like the same lifestyle that they saw their older brothers like having. But ever since I was little, bro, like my parents kind of always told me like not to be fucked up, but like, oh, mira, no quieres ser como ellos. You know, like you don't want to be like them. Like don't hang out with them. Like don't talk to them. And it was a little fucked up, bro, because you kind of grow up with like the mentality of like, dang, I can't be around certain people, you know. But it kind of works for you in a sense, you know. But yeah, growing up, bro, like my mom was very much like that, like, oh, ten cuidado, like no te juntes, and I don't know what.
Yeah. That's how all parents are, dude. It's like, hey, you gotta be careful.
I guess everything's similar. Yeah. My dad used to just tell us like, you can hang out because we lived in apartments. Just don't do what they do. Don't get in gangs. Don't do the drug shit. Don't do the robbing. So I guess a lot of that, fool, like, because at the end of the day, you, like, when I grew up, where I grew up, my cousins way, they will make fun of you if you even try to talk cholo way. Ay, este pendejo se cree cholito. Like, so you feel stupid at your house. Like, what the fuck? It's okay, that's true. Like, or if you want to dress a little baggy, they will make fun of you right away. Like, look, este way se cree pinche miclo from Blood In, Blood Out. So it was like little shits that would stop us, like, okay, cool, this fool check me. I ain't gonna do it because I look stupid around my family. Right. So they would just tell us like, hey, don't do what blah blah blah's doing. Right. All right, cool.
Nah, but yeah, bro, I was exposed to that lifestyle, you know, like listening to like my cousins, bro. They used to listen to like SPM and all that shit. Okay. And yeah, bro. Eventually, when I got to high school, like it was like the time, bro, on the like class of like 2011, 2012. They were like the last.
Oh,
like
the last
like the wave of like the whole thousands, bro.
That's when it shook up. Like it's the
it's basically a revolution.
I don't want to say it like that, but it's more like the now, like the fuck, because there's no other way to say it, but now is the nerd. Wait, like now you could be actually smart. And you're cool. Yeah. Back then, if you
were nerdy, dude,
oh, this was a fucking nerd, and it's like, bro, you should give him props. He's smart as shit. Nah, fuck that shit. He's a nerd. Like, all right.
Nah, bro. When I got to high school, bro, if you were in fucking drama or like football, you're the cool kid. Like the cholitos, bro. Like I remember, like it was cool, you know, like in the thousands, I guess, to be like the most like respected or whatever. Yeah, but when I got to high school, bro, I was like, oh shit, you know, like I'm about to enter like this school with like all these badass kids, you know, and I got there, and like walk in the door, bro, fucking varsity cheer and all this shit. Yeah. And so yeah, I would say like
But it's funny. Sorry, but when I entered high school, it was way different, bro. Fucking hallways all fucking tagged, fucked up. Yeah. People fucking first day already beating the shit out of each other. Shit, it's just like it was a normal thing, but
nigga, for me, middle school was fucked up.
Oh yeah, it was.
Nigga, they had crews, niggas hitting each other with fucking pegs, and I'm like, oh shit. Then by the time I got to 8th grade, it was like, if some fool got hit with brass knuckles in the mouth. One of my boys by one of my boys. And I'm just kind of like, damn. I mean, I'm not gonna. That's a crew, like that's a crew gang thing, like. And it was funny, fool, because there was kids that I grew up together, right? That we used to play soccer. Yeah. Going to high school, this nigga's from this gang, this nigga's from this gang. I'm talking to this kid. This was like, hey, why you talk to that bitch ass nigga? Like, nigga, just in the summer we were all cool. Nah, fuck that fool. That fool's the enemy. Okay, cool. Kick it with the other fool. The other fool. Hey, why you kick it with the enemy? Like, nigga, both of y'all niggas was my friends in the summer. If this is the hood thing, I don't want parts to do with it. Like, I'm not about that, dog. Like,
and it's funny for me too, dude. Middle school homies, high school, end up fucking going different hoods and shit.
And hey,
why you still talking to dude? What the fuck, bro?
Right.
Yeah, we went from middle school all the way to high school, dude, knowing each other. Now you guys are from different sets and shit. It's like, come on, bro. It's like, what happened to the good old times and shit? Now it's
Nah,
like,
look,
oh,
bro,
no.
I knew these niggas from middle school, from elementary way, together. So it was like, nigga, we've been since we was little kids, and now y'all getting rival gangs, and your homie told you not to talk to him, and now he's saying to me like, nah, bro, I can't do that. Like,
And that's funny. From later on in life, it's like, fuck, stupid shit, bro. It's like, why?
and you know, now that I kick it and talk to this guy,
Yeah.
it's sad that we grew up like kids were looking up to like niggas that was like in prison.
Yeah.
Hey, fool, this fool just got out of prison. He's cool, and we're like, oh shit, that's supposed to be cool. Like, what the fuck? Like, and now it's like this dumbass is right? Like, it changes where like we used to look up to fools that were in prison. Like, hey, this nigga just got released. This shit, that's cool. Like, that shit ain't cool, fool. Like,
Nah, it's
that's part
not.
of your life gone, fool. You come out to a new world. And especially the way time is going by now, you come out, and now there's apps that you be like, hey, how do I work this? Like, nigga, you can't even work an app.
Yeah, it's people that have been doing 5, 6, 15
I think in
years and
today's
shit.
days, way, if you do 1 year in prison,
You lose a whole, you lose
a lot.
everything.
You come out to
like, hey, what the fuck happened? Hey, what's going on? Oh, this is what's going on. It's like, yeah, technology's moving quick. Like,
quick as fuck.
hella quick.
You know what I think fast this shit? Instagram.
Yeah.
That you see everybody's everyday shit.
Yeah.
And they're fast in there. Because back then, let's say Meek Mill drops an album today, you won't know about Meek Mill next year, so it was like a slow pace.
Yeah.
Now is you know all his moves.
Takes weeks, bro.
Everything's so fast. Now you know everybody's moves. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's so fast, wait, it don't stop now.
It's funny, you learn everything in less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours, you could know about a person's fucking life.
Like, look, just think, let's go even just 5 years back. 5 years back, wait, somebody will drop an album and you will listen to that shit for probably a year. Mm-hmm. Now somebody drops an album and it's cool for like a week or two, and it's like, oh, that's old. Like, nigga, that shit's a week old. Now it's old.
You put it in the throwbacks playlist.
Yeah, bro, like it's a throwback now. What the fuck? But yeah, like, all right, so
the thing is, they changed everything. Was the phones?
The phone.
Phones changed everything, bro. Growing up, everything was nothing but chirp, dude. For me in middle school, chirp.
Oh, no, I don't think this forgot to see that.
Where you at, or?
Oh, yeah, the little walkie-talkie phone.
I hate when that shit came out.
Where you at?
Nigga, that to us was like,
that shit right there was
like the iPhone 10 for
like
you
this
guys,
shit,
dog.
fool.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Cause you didn't have to ring nobody no more.
Yeah.
Hey, where you at, nigga? And they will answer like that.
For us, dude, growing up, dude.
I got that shit on Apple Watch, bro.
Yeah, I know.
See, for us, it was like, damn, phone, what's this fool's number?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get to that. I wasn't that old.
Hey, fool, me, I'm 31, fool.
I did text the one you had to text like 20 times.
Oh, hell yeah, fool.
For the 8, you would have to text it like 3 times.
Fucking all the letters and shit, you had to... Yeah, over here
like
pressing
1, 2,
his phone,
3,
yeah.
1, 2, 1, 4.
I don't even think these fools went through the fucking roll up your window era no more.
Oh,
I did, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I thought that was like some.
That's because my dad had a 20-year-old car, bro.
For me,
Alright.
the flip phones, fool, were the shit, dude.
No, I think the
When you
one
used to
that-
hang up a
The Razor?
motherfucker.
I think the one that revolutionized everything was the Razor.
The Razor,
Because that was the first camera phone.
Yeah.
That you will close it and you will still be able to talk.
The Motorola phone?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That was the first phone to do that. Then
Yeah.
from there it was like a spike. Okay, now there's
Then Apple started popping out. Everybody wanted Apple.
before Apple, the BlackBerry was like the business
BlackBerry
phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
hell
saw a
yeah.
nigga with a BlackBerry, he's not a usual guy.
What about the Sidekick, bro?
The Sidekick was more like, you know, these niggas just text.
Yeah.
It wasn't really for talking. Way.
The-
If you see a nigga in the Sidekick, it
Yeah.
was mostly texting way. But you see a nigga with a BlackBerry, it's like seeing a person with an Apple
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
5 years ago. Because you know, 5 years ago, it was like, it was a big thing for people to have an Apple
Yeah.
fucking phone way. Now, because only AT&T had it. Now everybody, T-Mobile, fucking everybody.
Right, and all them have it.
But, all right, so walk us through, like, did you ever go through hunger? Like,
What was your poverty life? Let's say, like,
You know. Oh, sorry, bro. I cut you off.
no, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah. You know what, bro? I want to say I'm fortunate to never have like experience like poverty or like hunger, bro. I've heard stories of people, you know, who say like, fuck, I didn't know what to feed my kids, you know? Like, I don't know if I ever not see that. You know, like as a grown up now, bro, like you do shit that you don't want your kids to see.
Right.
You know, sometimes even your nephews. So I always wonder, bro, like if my parents ever really went through like a hard time, bro, like just didn't show it. You know, because up to date, bro, like my parents are not. They're not the type to like, oh, mijo, ven pa' acá. Like they have
emotion.
well, they have emotion, bro, but like they don't show the struggle, if that makes sense. You know, so they usually never let me know hasta que ya pasó, like that they went through something.
Oh, that.
Yeah, so I always like look back, bro, and I'm like, damn, did they ever struggle and like never let me know or like what's up, you know? Cause que me acuerdo, way, like never. There was never a time, bro, where I was hungry, you know, like yeah, like there was time like, oh, like I grew up going to Payless, bro, for my shoes, you know, getting my clothes at Walmart, Kmart, you know, and like I wouldn't go to like Skechers, bro. I wouldn't go to like WSS, you know. So they provided, bro, but it wasn't tampoco like oh, let me spoil the fuck.
No high shit, but you had what you needed.
Nunca me faltaba nada, if that makes sense. Yeah. And so I never experienced that, bro, and I'm grateful for it, you know. But yeah, bro, I would say fortunate.
No, that's fortunate because I went through that shit's fucked up for being around a lot, especially like when you're a bunch of your friends with, and everybody's talking about the mall, nigga, and you never been to the mall. You're just like, what the fuck? I gotta picture the mall. What the fuck does the mall look like? You know? And now you're like thinking, is it a fucking different universe? Because you don't know what to imagine. Right. So you start asking like the most humblest dude, like, hey, what does the mall look like? Just picture like a fancy swapping, like, all right, now I got to picture like a fancy swap.
How old were you, bro, when you first went to a mall?
I think I was like 16, dog.
16? Oh,
when my brother one day, because my brother was 5 years older than me, he was like, hey, wait, we're gonna go to. No, you know what? I'm like, my mom took me one day, but just to see, like, hey, get a seat, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And she just took me to watch, and I'm like, damn, okay, this is crazy. But then the first time I went by myself, my brother took us. I was like 16. That's when I was like, that's when he took me to Macy's and JC Penney's and fucking Tommy Hilfiger. And that's when I was like, fuck. See, and you know what? Now that I think about it, wait, when I be like, where did I get the ambition from? I think that was a different part of life that I never witnessed before.
Been exposed to it.
And I think that's when I was like, okay, dog, I know I want to be a somebody because I want to be able to come to this store like it's nothing. I don't want to always come and be like, oh, starstruck and shit, you know? I want to come and be like, well, this is fucking normal to me, dog. Right. And I think I still remember that feeling of like, fuck, what the fuck? Like, Tommy Hilfiger, oh shit, this is 120. Damn, I don't even got $10. Yeah. Right? Like, so yeah, but I was pretty like 16 when I hit the mall like that. And that shit was shocking, dog. Like, to me, like, oh shit, this is fucking insane.
Mm-hmm. What about you, bro? Growing up, like the struggle.
The struggle. Shit. It wasn't that bad for me, but there'll be days, you know, my parents didn't have money for shit. You know, they'll pay the rent and that was it. Call it a day. We kind of put a little bit of food, but my mom will find a way to stretch it out for everybody. Right. But now and shit, it's not that bad. You know, I still look at it like, fuck, I'm still broke type of shit. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how you gotta see it though if you wanna become something bigger. Cause if you feel like, oh, I got it a lot, I think that's when you stop, when you get comfortable. You always gotta tell yourself, I'm broke. To continue that hunger. Keep on going, keep on moving forward.
See, my thing is, I tell my wife to put the money away. Like, slide it to savings. Like, make it look like we don't have shit, but knowing we have the money.
Right. That's a should be, bro.
Yeah. I'm not the fancy type. I don't like fancy clothes, none of that shit. Just give me simple clothes, comfortable clothes, and call it a day, dude. It's just what you know.
Fucking so when I met you, you shocked me when you told me what you did on the side, because nobody at your age that, like, I'm saying based off where we grow up at,
does that.
Nobody does that way, right? And so when I met you, I was shocked, like, oh shit, okay, this fool's actually like thinking outside of the box. Everybody that I fucking know is, oh, I work and I go home and I'm happy. Like, oh shit, like, nigga, I got 2 jobs and I'm tired. Like,
fucking tired.
You know, I'm tired, but all right, cool. So, but before getting to when I met you, walk me through before you got into what you do, and was you always aspiring for something, or was you like, I don't like to say certain words, but I cannot find other words, so I just like to be straight up, like,
Yeah.
or you kind of like a low life, like, you get what I'm like,
Right.
not in the real sense,
No,
but
right.
like, bro, I don't want to do shit, I just want to kick it all day, like,
You
Yeah, bro. Like sorry.
Like-
basically bum it out.
bumming
type of
it out,
shit.
like, no aspirations
Yeah,
for life.
pretty much, bro. I was like, what?
How
the
old were you?
I was like 18, bro. Right
Alright.
after high school, I was like, what the fuck is a career, bro? I just want to chill.
And I think that's what everybody
So-
does, bro. After high school, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to relax. I don't want to do shit.
I don't know where, bro. You get all this freedom, you know, to wake up late, to not fucking like have to like follow a schedule, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of kids, bro, like after high school, that's why they take routes that 4 or 5 years down the road they end up regretting, you know, because they get pushed into it. But in my case, you know, like I graduated high school, bro. Like I wasn't great in high school. I passed with C's. I had like a 2.1 GPA, well 2.3, bro.
Damn.
but yeah, I wasn't like academically like
So people,
gifted.
so you were not like book smart, so people could be like, oh, you were just lucky.
No, I was book smart, bro. I was just fucking lazy. You know?
Oh, you wasn't applying that pressure.
Nah, I wasn't applying the pressure, bro, because siempre me decían, like, mis parents también, like, oh, like, agárrate un trabajito, you know, like, agárrate un trabajito, like, cómprate un carrito, you know. It was never like,
Yeah.
oh, like, get a career, bro, like,
Nah,
become
just
a
like-
lawyer, become a doctor, you know. It was just like always like, oh, sí, cuando sales de la, when you get out of high school, bro, like,
And you get your job.
get a
that's
job, like help us a little bit, you know, and whatever, you know. So I got out of high school, bro, like little to no ambition, you know, and I didn't really know what to do. I applied to college. I ended up getting approved. I couldn't afford it. I ended up transferring to a community college, and I started doing architecture, bro. I started like studying for architecture. And I didn't click with the teacher. I didn't like the way she would teach. So I ended up dropping out, and I started looking for jobs, and that's when it kind of hit me, bro. Like life, you know, because kind of like how my parents always provided. I never struggled, bro. I got to a point where I dropped out of school, kind of like with the mentality that my parents were still gonna provide. You know, so I got to this point, bro, where like my mom's like, so qué vas a hacer? You know, like, what you mean, bro? I'm gonna chill.
Yeah.
She like, you're not gonna chill, bro. You gotta do something.
Yeah.
So I started looking for jobs, bro. Or like, it was the first time I applied to like an actual job, and I went to Subway, bro. I ended up going to Subway. It was close to my house. One of my friends got me in, and they told me like, oh, you're gonna be making like $11.50 an hour. You know, at the time, it was like 5 years ago. And yeah, I was like $11.50. Oh, that's good in my head, bro.
50, bro.
In my head, bro, never worked a job. That was good. You know, I was like $11.50, like hell yeah, bro.
$11.50.
10 hours, I'm gonna make $100, and I don't know what. So I ended up applying, bro, and I worked there for like a year, and it wasn't that I hopped into the whole insurance thing, bro. Like a year later, you know that I met this couple, right?
But like throughout this whole time,
Yeah.
you're just going to work and home. Netflix
Just
and
working
chill.
home, bro. Weekends, like getting fucked up with my friends, you know, like underage drinking, bro.
Hey, that's everybody, bro.
So you had
everybody.
no ambition.
Yeah.
Still at this point, you still have no ambition.
No
right?
ambition, bro.
Okay.
Just want to chill. Just want to chill, make money.
You're
like,
comfortable.
I'm comfortable as fuck, bro. Like I have my own room. You know, I was starting to help out my parents a little.
So
but
you felt like
yeah,
you were
bro.
good at that time.
Yeah, and everybody at work, bro, like they had the same routine. I was the only people I was kicking it with outside of like my group of friends. And like they were going to school, bro. Like so I was like kind of like the only one like producing, you know, among my group of friends. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I'm working, you know, whatnot. Like, oh, I got you. Like, let's go eat and whatever, you know. But yeah, like around this time, bro, I had like little to zero to no ambition. I was just chilling. Yeah, and what was the question, bro?
So okay, so now where does it go from?
Yeah.
You like not having the ambition to want to do insurance, like
Yeah.
how does that transfer?
So it came about, bro. This was back in like 2017, bro. 2017, like April. In April, I was I was about to turn 19, bro. Yeah, I was like, yeah. So one of my cousins, bro, he got murdered, right? That, bro, my family had never experienced a death, you know, so we didn't really know what the steps were regarding all that shit.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, bro, and prior to that, we also had never heard about life insurance. So
I think nobody knows about that. Nobody.
Fool, to this day, I don't think a lot of people really pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So we didn't. I'll get into it right now. But life insurance, we didn't know what it was, bro. And I remember we were doing kermeses, bro. We were doing car washes. We were asking the county for money, you know, because it was like a murder. We were going to. He was born in Mexico, bro. He wasn't born here.
Oh.
So he grew up here though. He came when he was like 3. So we were even going to El Consulado Mexicano way to for them to like give us money, and they gave us money, bro. Like, but we ended up going to a funeral home where like the total cost were like 24,000. You know, my aunt, she didn't want to cremate her son, bro. She like, oh, I want to bury him. You know, so it ended up being 24,000. We ended up raising like a little over 16,000, bro. And she still owed like another 8,000. And keep in mind, bro, that my aunt, she's handicapped, right? She could only see with one eye. Shit. She got like this whole thing. She had to resort to getting a job to pay off the 8,000, bro. But look, so
not mean to cut you off.
No, that's cool.
But I think this is where the Hispanic ego comes in, where like we don't know when to like call it a quit.
Right.
Like if you don't have the money, I always tell my wife, like when I'm dead, fool, like cremate me.
Right.
There's fool, I don't want nobody to celebrate me after I'm dead. Like, celebrate me right now.
Right.
Once I'm dead, fool, don't visit me. If you didn't visit me during life, what the fuck? After death, we don't know what happens. Like, I don't know if I might not even know what, you probably black out. If I do, just cremate me. Like, so like, not to like, but this is go for everybody, where a lot of people want to raise and work so hard to raise this money that you can't even afford with.
Yeah. Right.
So now you end up probably like selling your house, your cars for that.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, if you don't got the money for it, I know it sucks for some people that believe in shit like this, but just cremate, bro. Like if you don't got the money.
It's a smart choice to do.
Because cremation is actually cheaper.
It's cheaper. Yeah, it's way cheaper. Yeah. Like, especially if you don't have the funds, and you know you're gonna struggle. Like, your kid or your parent, like, they're not gonna enjoy that no more.
Because the cremation, it's a $2,000 cremation. Is $2,000, and all depends how you put in a box or anything. Yeah. It's another $1,000 to $2,000. You end up paying like 5 G's, you know.
Yeah.
When my wife's grandma passed away 2 years ago, a year or two. She died with us, so she'll visit. She'll be here. She'll fly from Colima. She'll be here for 3-4 months with us. She'll stay with us, then she'll go back.
Yeah.
So she'll always stay with us at the apartment I stay at. But it got to the point that she was ill, you know. She died there and everything. All that stuff happened and stuff. And it's true. Nobody knew about life insurance.
Right.
I'm back and forth. Here, Mexico. We didn't know. She didn't want it or anything like that. So when she died, her kids were like, "Where's the life insurance?" Like, what life insurance? Yeah. She didn't have nothing. Everything my mother-in-law paid out of pocket. Everything, the viewing, the cremation.
Yeah.
She paid everything out of her own pocket. We tried to help. She said no. Technically, she's like, she's not your mom, she's mine. So I'll pay everything. But at the end of the day, I told my wife, you know, it's like, it's not for us, you know, to say, don't give her money. I said, no, dude. Slip her the money. She doesn't want to take it. Oh, well, we don't know.
Right.
She tried to give it back. Look, drop it in her purse, and we're on our way. Because honestly, it's like, for us, it's like, as a Hispanic family, you know, not a lot of people can be like, oh, no. It's like, nah, here. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. But it's as now that we're getting older and shit, we don't know what's our time limit.
Exactly.
For life.
Yeah. Nobody does.
You know, nobody knows.
It could be right now, bro.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But it's like, the good thing about where we work at, they have the life insurance.
Right.
You know.
But outside of that, like, that's why I try, like, so the podcast way, I'm really trying to, like, I don't want to say educate, but I want to open people's minds, even if it's only 1-2 people way. Because I know it's a Hispanic thing, fool. We think that life insurance is a scam.
Yeah.
We think that credit is a scam. Like, all these things, fool, instead of being assets, you could turn them into liability.
Right.
Right?
Right, and it really comes down, bro, to lack of knowing, you know?
Right.
Like, a lot of these, like, people, bro, who have generational wealth, like, it's because of life insurance. It's because of investments, you know? And the only difference between, like, us and somebody who has $100 million in the bank, bro, is what you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the other day, fuck, I was talking to this, I'm sorry, like, liabilities into assets.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about this, and they were like, everybody goes based off their fuck up.
Right.
That they want to put it on you. So let's say, for example, my dad, let's say.
Yeah.
Hey, full credit is bad. He probably fucked up his credit. He didn't know how to use it to his abilities, right?
Right.
So growing up, he hits his way. Credit is bad, credit is bad. Like, what credit is bad? Then like, hold up, nigga, so how am I going to buy a house?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, so it's like, it's stupid. Like,
Right.
you always got to work. I always tell people, dog, from the moment you get your first job, start working on your credit.
Right.
Start working on your credit. If it's stupid as little shit, buy a microphone on credit, pay it off. Then you get a car, you pay less. Like, that's what people don't realize. You pay less, the better your credit is.
Yeah.
And by the time you buy a home, you're going to pay less with the APR.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, with all this shit, fool. But I feel like it's just the Hispanic thing in us. And the ego way,
Yeah.
like, oh, si tú pagas un carro en crédito, way, you poor. Like,
no,
that's a stupid
it's
mentality,
it's
bro.
a big
Like,
asset for you. It helps you out.
It's a stupid
Here,
mentality.
talk about credit. The funny thing is, my wife didn't have credit. She only has a credit history of 5 years. Cause I made her get it.
Dang.
Look at her now, dude. Her credit score's at the 8s.
Yeah.
Why? Cause I told her, hey, keep pushing it. It's like, no, she don't want it. It's like, it doesn't matter. You're gonna end up getting it,
Right.
no matter what. Car, house, or whatever the fuck you want. You need credit,
Right.
no matter what. Saying, oh, so I did it for her. Here. Start building up her credit. Oh shit. Now you get offers for everything. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
give this down, 0 down, and this.
now
and
I
this.
have the pleasure of saying no to those credit cards.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, hey, you want that? Like, nigga, I don't need your
No.
stupid ass credit card.
No.
Nigga, I only fuck with these. Like, fool, like, and this is what I tell people. Like, people laugh, like the broke niggas.
Right.
But fool, when you learn that money is a game that you gotta learn how to play, it becomes like a game. Like,
Right.
so now, fool, like, let's say, for example, if you was to become a millionaire, will you like pay all your debt?
Some of it, bro. Like,
Would you?
I wouldn't pay all of it. Nah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why?
I will be in debt my whole life.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta keep that credit score rolling with it.
Yeah.
Look, think about
Because there's no reason.
there's no reason for you to pay it off.
No,
like,
there's not.
Look, let's say you owe 700,000 on the house.
Yeah.
You make 5
bad.
million.
Right.
5 million. I always tell people, bro, like that would be dumb for you to like pay it off. Cause think you could use all that money to invest in something else.
Yeah.
And you know money, now you're a millionaire, so the money's not gonna stop coming in no more.
Right.
You just pay that monthly. Now you got all this extra fucking money to do
Whatever you want.
you want to do. You want to
You
open up a business.
business.
You want to invest in stocks.
You wanna
crypto,
travel,
apartments, whatever you
Yeah.
want, bro. That money's there. That's how rich folks do it, fool. They're
Yeah.
always in debt. And that's when I learned, like, and you know who I learned that from? This fool named Grant Cardone. Like,
Oh, the
damn,
Telex guy,
nigga.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't have money in my bank
Yeah.
account. All my money's working. I make 10 million. That's just back to working like my fucking workers. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. Like, hold on. They've been teaching us to save. This nigga's talking about reinvest. So all that capital comes back.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because
Right?
everything doubles. Doubles.
Or triples, depends on what you do, yeah.
Everything's multiplying no matter what. When you get to that point, you want to liquidate all your assets, dude.
I wouldn't,
You're up
Right.
there.
Or
But-
the only way I would do it, if I pay off a house,
Yeah.
but because I'm gonna rent it out and now I'm gonna put just a down payment
Right.
on like some apartments.
Yeah.
But I'm always try to be in debt.
Because
It's smart.
what I learned is it's best to have at least up to almost 10% of debt and whatever you owe. Why?
Yeah.
Because they know it's open. Your credit the credit unions will know is that, oh, you know, he still owes money.
Yeah.
He still owes money. But always use it and pay, leave 10%.
Yeah.
Use it, leave 10%. Use it, leave 10%. They see that shit, your shit just starts building up. Boom, boom. At that point, you'll be like, all your fucking shit could be at fucking 800s, 830s maxed out.
Right.
Oh shit, this motherfucker could get a car. Brand new. Oh, run your credit. Oh shit. 0 down. Oh, here you go. Clear the keys.
Right.
I'm telling you, fool,
Yeah.
like money and credit, it becomes like a monopoly game.
Right.
The better you get at it, the more you be like, damn, this is
Yeah.
fun now. It's fun. Like I always tell people, think, what is it that you want that you feel like you can't afford?
Me?
That's not a home.
I'm McLaren, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say you have $50,000 to put
Yeah.
on a car, but you look at it like, nah, nigga, I got 50. I
Yeah.
could just drop 10. Like you just dropped 10 weight, now your credit is working right, Brrr, at the
Right.
speed of light, but you still got this remaining balance weight. So now it gives you another month that you're hustling
Yeah.
to come up with that payment. So that's how I see it. Like let's say for example, easy, I want the iPhone. It's $1,000 weight. I could pay it off, but why when I could buy it in credit?
Right.
And it gives me another month to come with that little payment, nigga. All I gotta do is like 5 haircuts to do the monthly payment.
Yeah.
That's it's a game.
Yeah.
Fool. Like what? I'm gonna play their game. Fuck that. Like why should I give you my 1,000 when that remaining 900?
Yeah.
I could use it to invest it in something else. That'll probably make me that money to pay that off.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like
Cause you gotta keep in mind, you could earn that money, and depending what you do, in less than a month.
fool, like
Easily.
that's what I tell people. Look, you put a down payment on that phone for like $100. The other 900 you put it in stocks that pay dividends. In 9 months, you'll probably make that dividend. You
Right.
could put it towards your monthly. Like I don't know, it becomes like a fun game for like. But these are games that people don't teach us. Like, hey,
Right.
fool, if you buy credit, like you're a broke ass nigga, and then you start realizing like, no, nigga, you a broke nigga. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And it comes down to the lack of knowing, bro.
The lack of knowing and your fuck
And lack of knowledge too.
Yeah.
how easy manipulated you are.
Yeah.
If you're easy manipulated, like look, fuck, I could tell this nigga he broke and
Weak-minded.
and I'm gonna make him not use his credit. Like,
Right.
fool, you know how many people I talk to that used to make fun of me for
Fucking
on the first
weak-minded.
podcast talking about credit. And now they come out to me like, hey, fool, guess what? My credit is great.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, but you used to make fun of me. Like,
Yeah.
oh, no, but my credit is great. And I'm like, what is it? 650.
Oh.
I'll be like, bro, get out of my face. That shit is not even on the good side.
No, but if for them they're rebuilding their shit.
Yeah.
No, but you see where I'm going? Like,
Yeah.
people will always make fun of you for doing something before anybody.
Yeah.
But behind your back, they're going to do it. And if it works, anyway, you know what? That thing you kind of said was kind of true. Like, kind of. Like, nigga, it is true.
It's
Like,
true, bro.
Like, you just don't want to admit that a nigga that you feel that is on your level put you on game. Like, and that's
Yeah.
what it is. Like, people
Right.
never gonna want to be like, hey, a fool that I work with put me on. Because a lot of people are, it goes back to the ego way.
Yeah, pride.
It's the pride
Yeah.
that people rather be like, okay, I got it from him, but I'm a lie that I got it online from a
Yeah.
fucking bank teller or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I'll be like, fuck it, I know you got it from me, nigga, so that's credit for me. But
Yeah.
so going back, so how do you your aunt?
Also, my aunt, bro, she
No,
ended up.
your grandma or your aunt started working?
My aunt, bro.
Started
she,
working?
Yeah, she went back to work, bro, after not working for like 8 years, bro, because of her disability. And she has this debt, bro, of like 8,000. You know, like we want to help her, bro, but we kind of already did our part. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
You can't go all out, bro, for like
Yeah, you can.
you know, and yeah, bro. So before this, you know, like we didn't know about life insurance and any of that shit. So we were struggling, right? And I remember one of my cousins who was going to school. She ended up meeting with a friend, you know, and the friends were like, "Oh, I know what your family just went through. Like, this is what I do, you know." And like they spoke to her about life insurance, and my cousin started talking to me about it. You know, she was like, "Oh, you know what? Like, they were telling me about this shit. I don't know what, like life insurance." I was like, "What the fuck is that?" You know, so kind of like she put me on, you know, and it wasn't until I learned about life insurance, bro, that one, my family could have avoided like going
that
through like
debt,
going through like financial having a financial burden, bro, if there was life insurance in place, you know. And it was just fucked up, bro. When I found out about life insurance and knowing that my family didn't have it, you know, I started studying it, bro. I started getting into like, oh, like how could people get it? You know, how could people know about it? You know, so I started getting into it, and kind of like you say, you know, the Latino community, bro, they think life insurance is a fraud. You know, it's a scam.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, so I started talking to my whole family about it, bro. I went to my tío Tino, mi tía Rosy, mi tía Eva, all the fucking tíos, bro. None of them wanted to like
get it,
bro. They were all like, oh no, es un pirámide, es fraude, you know, I don't know what the fuck. And I was thrown off, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is something important that I just learned, and you guys don't want to get it. So.
And they just went through it.
They just went through it, bro, and they still like no les pasa, güey. Like, no.
They're hard headed.
They're hard headed, yeah, pretty much. And not only that, bro, the pride, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I was 19 at the time, bro. They didn't want this fucking little kid, you know, coming to their house. And kind of like I said, I went to my aunt's house, and she pretty much told me like bro, you're a kid, you know, like what the fuck are you teach me, type of thing, you know. And like this tia, bro, she's a tia with money, you know. I feel like everybody has, I feel like everybody has that uncle or aunt that is doing better than everybody else, you know. So you kind of look up to them like, oh tia, quiero ir a tu casa, you know, like a ver tu refi, like and shit like that, bro. So it was an aunt with money, and she ended up like not bashing me, but
pretty much shitting on you.
Pretty much shitting on me, like, oh, like what the fuck did you teach me, like
the way I see it, like people like that, bro, are the type of people that oh, we don't need his kids to be up on our level. Let's just bash on them.
Yeah,
maybe
much.
We don't need them, but probably like you're not on my level. Nigga.
Yeah,
right.
So what can you teach me? Yeah,
right, pretty much. And yeah, bro, like average ass home, you know, average ass car, but better than most. And she bashed, she kind of let me down, you know. I was like, damn, like how can you have all this shit and like not see the importance, you know? So I kind of moved on, bro. Going to the next uncle, you know, pretty much same situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh nah, we don't need it. I ended up going to my parents, and my parents saw I wouldn't say, and they saw the importance, bro. They're like, oh, sí, cierto, you know. So they ended up becoming my first clients, you know, my parents. And after that, bro, it was just the process of like going out there and like talking to people, you know, getting uncomfortable, like learning how to present with people and all that shit. And it was a struggle, bro, because if you would sit with like 100 people, only like 2 of them will probably purchase, you know, in the Latino community, you know. So I started expanding my market, bro. I started going to fucking San Fernando, you know. I started going to like all over the place, right? Yeah, and I me di cuenta, güey, que it's not just the Latino community, bro. It's everybody. It's everybody, you know. Everybody who has never heard about it is skeptical, you know, and it's a lack of knowledge. And how do you say it? Like, everybody's scared of something they don't know what it's about, you know.
You know what it is?
If that makes sense.
I think everything that goes with insurance,
sounds sketchy.
You gotta remember, wait, people rather buy things that they want, as opposed to what they need.
Right.
Think about car insurance, fool. People didn't have car insurance until they were forced.
By law.
Yeah. If you don't have it, you're gonna get fucking a ticket, or you're gonna get your car towed. So see, like, people are always so skeptical, like, no, that's fraud. Like, like, what is fraud? Like, So I feel like our elders, way, for a long time, they kept us with a mentality that everything positive was a negative. Right? So, like, let's say if you did have a chance to go to college, blah, 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 our parents were like, no, esa es una pirámide. So you were always kind of on the, like, no, there's gotta be, like, some sort of scheme that they're gonna trick me into. So, like, I think that's just what it is, fool. Life insurance, dental insurance. Everything just sounds like a scam to people.
Yeah, and everything was like, oh, we'll just pay cash. We'll pay cash. And
but now, dude, with no money.
Yeah, but now that everybody grows up and shit, knows, hey, you have medical insurance, dental insurance, and fucking vision. I was like, oh shit.
Fool, you know what's opening people's minds barely?
What?
to investing in stocks is that companies offer 401k.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but still to this point, for when I talk to people and be like, "Hey, you believe in stocks?" Fuck no, bro. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But you believe in 401k? Hell yeah.
Same shit.
bro.
It's the same shit, but you're
Yeah.
investing your own money into what you want.
Right.
But hey, I'm
That's
crazy.
on you.
You know?
Yeah, and it comes down to that too, bro. Not only the life insurance, but también like a lot of people in the Latino community, they don't know about investing.
They
You know,
don't.
they don't, and it's sad because they get to a certain age and they have 50 to 60,000 saved up when they could have had like 300, 400, 500.
But look, I forgot if I was talking to you or I was talking to another friend.
Yeah.
And I think he said something similar, like, bro,
Yeah.
it's sad that people have $20,000 saved. And then I'm like, it's not sad, bro, because you got to remember, some people are happy that way.
Right.
Like, you cannot shame nobody's
No,
happiness.
never, bro.
No.
If you're happy,
Yeah.
You're happy.
bro, like, if you're happy, I'm not even going to tell you what you could have done.
Yeah.
Now, if you got 20,000 in the bank and you're fucking pissed, now we could talk like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
you know you could invest 10,000 into
Yeah.
like then, but like, fuck somebody, fuck who was it? One of you guys that told me that one of your neighbors had like 300,000 saved.
Yeah, bro.
You,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, she has 600,000, bro.
God
Say-
damn.
Yeah. In the closet, bro. And like she lived there for 24 years. She ended up moving out to buy a house, bro. And she saved up, her and her husband, they saved up 600,000, bro, in 24 years. And they just had in the closet, bro. They had in the fucking closet. And I look back at it like, damn, what if there was like
That
a
could have
fire,
been.
you know, what if
Fool,
somebody
that could have
broke
been
in?
like in 24 years, dog. Based on Apple alone, Apple alone.
Oh, they would
She
have banked
could
it.
have been a billionaire.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But, I told you.
Lack of knowledge.
I told him. I could sit back and be like, bro, you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
But if your dream was to own a home,
Yeah, so
that's your dream.
Yeah.
I can't.
Right.
I can't.
but it's funny.
I can't shame on you.
Yeah.
But I told him, now, if you just want my opinion, you would have invested that in Apple 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Even Bitcoin.
Fool.
Yeah.
Let's just go with a more like
Well,
at Bitcoin. Nobody knew what it
no,
was.
let's say they could have invested in Microsoft and Apple.
Okay, Microsoft. Okay, that's more like because
See,
Bitcoin. Nobody knew what it was.
Because
So
Microsoft and Apple back then were the top
the
shits.
competition.
Right.
So
And
let's
they-
say, and back then it was probably like at $50 per
Yeah.
stock weight, right?
Look, bro, I have a tool, bro, that I use. Look, let's say she started at 30, right? For 24 years, bro, 54, 600,000.
Even in the bank.
Yeah. Look, hold up. Average rate of return is 10. She would have 6.5 million, bro.
See, that would have been enough.
man.
That would have
Yeah.
been enough to buy the house cash and still keep fucking
Yeah.
millions, bro.
Right. And retired, bro.
That's where it goes
Yeah.
to like that. I'm sure people will tell her, "Hey, you know you can't invest money, man. You
Yeah.
guys are stupid as fuck. You guys are crazy. Like, I save money, like." But it goes back to the being happy way. If she's, I know a lot of people that are happy saving way,
Right.
but with inflation, with fucking
Everything.
gentrification
Yeah.
on your block.
Right.
Like, bro, like your 20 grand in 5 years is probably gonna be nothing way. Like,
Right.
what can you really buy? Like, now a down payment for a home is like 30, 40K.
Right.
So your 20 G's don't even
Yeah.
get you a down payment anymore, right? So, but like I said, like I can't shame nobody for like some people's dream is to fucking have a fucking a charger way. I cannot make
Right.
any bad comments if that's your dream.
Scotty.
Anything after that is like a bonus, right?
Yeah.
Like you're happy, that was your dream, you got it, dope. There's people
Right.
that are like, fool, I'd rather have 200 in my bank account,
Right.
but fucking 50,000 in stocks and blah
Right.
blah, because that's just generating you money. But
Right. And you know what, bro? I used to shame people who didn't really have big. When I started getting a little ambition, you know, you kind of start trying to.
Your ego pumps
yeah,
up,
bro.
yeah.
You start walking into the door like, damn, I'm better than all
like
these
you're a
fools."
lion, huh?
Yeah. So I started shaming, bro, like my parents, my cousins. You know, I remember I told my mom like no te quieres salir del sur centro, like no quieres comprar casa, and I don't know what. And I had a mentor, bro. I told her that I had that conversation with my mom, and she shitted on me, bro. She like, you know what? You can't bash your mom because regarding where she came from, this is greatness to her.
Yeah.
You know, like having a 2-bedroom apartment, like having the wood floors, having the 2-door fridge.
Yeah.
You know, that's fucking greatness to her, bro. So I learned like that, bro, that you can't shame other people for being happy with what they have.
Right, because
And-
you gotta remember,
Yeah.
it's kind of like an upgrade. Like
For them.
a lot of our
Yeah.
parents came from showering with a fucking bucket,
Right.
so they come to
bro.
this.
Yeah.
It's like,
God damn.
nigga,
Like,
yeah.
what,
Yeah.
nigga? I wouldn't even picture it.
Right.
So now you grew up with this.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, dog, like, so basically your ambition has to be bigger, right?
Right.
Like, so I always tell people, like, look, your dad came from nothing, way, de un rancho, way, came as an immigrant, got his papers, did his thing,
Right.
right? He didn't get as much because based off what he grew up with, he had to learn differently
Right.
than us. So también nosotros, we were like a broken leg and we gotta learn so much, right?
Right.
But now we had a step ahead than they did.
Right, bro.
So I always tell people, now you didn't have a house, but hopefully you will.
Yeah.
So by the time you have kids, hopefully your kids will have 2.
Yeah.
Right? So I always tell, like, depends on, you cannot shit on nobody. That's why I always ask people, hey, fool, before I get into why you were the way you are, I want to know how you grew up first.
Right.
Right? Because if your dad's a lawyer, but you're at a manager at a Taco Bell, my nigga, like, why am I'm not going to give you
Yeah.
props. Now, if you grew up without parents and shit, but you're a manager somewhere,
Right,
now
that's
I could be like,
something,
hey,
bro.
that's
Yeah.
something, way, because you didn't have parents and you had it fucked up. So
Right.
basically, you were destined for failure, but you managed through all that bullshit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why when people be like, hey, look at, hey, fool, don't judge them. Ask for. That's why, have you noticed, every time I try to get on the podcast, I try to ask, what was your childhood like?
Yeah.
First way, because
Yeah.
I want to know, I don't want to just give you props for what you do.
Yeah.
Because what if your dad handed it to you?
Right.
Here, son, do this fucking life insurance shit. Like, hey, if I give you props, like, I don't know if it was handed down,
Yeah.
so I gotta ask your background. Then it's like, okay, nigga, now I
Yeah.
can give you props because
Right.
of your background, you know? So, okay, so you shitted on your mom, and then she shitted on you.
Nah,
Your mentor.
she didn't shit on me, bro. My mentor shitted on me, and she told me, you know, like, you can't bash your parents, bro, for coming where they came from, because this is greatness to them, you know. So I started seeing it, bro. When I started seeing with a lot of families, like, talking about this and that, having investments, retiring with like 400,000 or 500,000.
Yeah.
They were like, oh no, estoy bien, you know, like, estoy bien. So I kind of started, like, instead of getting upset, bro, when I would get turned down, I started, like, understanding people. You know, I started being like, you know what, it's cool. Like, they're cool where they're at. Like, you could only do so much to
Yeah.
help somebody. And yeah, bro, it's a tough business because a lot of people, like, not only do they not believe, but they think they don't need it. You know, and when they try to apply, it's either too expensive, they're too old, they don't get qualified, they have all these medical issues, you know, and it's kind of fucked up.
Look, fool, not to cut you off, pero también, way, I feel like a lot of our parents,
Yeah.
they don't have ambition, way, because they struggled their whole life.
Yeah.
Right.
Just so we can have a better life.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you if you talk to a lot of these parents, way, they're cool where they're at,
Yeah.
cause they're kind of like, okay, my kid's doing good, and I hope he does better.
Right.
But I'm kind of like older now. I'm just comfortable.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand that, like, damn, so you sacrificed everything for your kids. That's dope. I cannot say you're wrong for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like I'm hoping the new generation won't do that.
Right.
Because that's why I don't have kids yet, because I never aspired to be like, oh, I'm going to do everything for my kids. No, nigga, I want to do everything for me first, nigga. Like, I'm trying to see fucking...
Trying like Bill Gates, bro.
Yeah, like, I want to see Bora Bora before
Yeah.
my kids, nigga.
Nah,
Like,
but-
straight up, it
yeah.
sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's not. Because I don't want to have kids and then they're the excuse of me not
Not
reaching
able to
success.
go, yeah.
Right? So people be like, hey, you're going to be old as that, bro. I'd rather be an old successful dad than a young broke dad.
Right.
Like, I never wanted to do that because I know when my dad went with us, and he would always tell us, "Wey, pues tengo 3-4 hijos," and I'll be like,
You know what it's like, bro.
I know what
Yeah.
it's like. So I always see it like, nigga, then why would you have kids if you wasn't ready? But
Yeah.
a lot of our parents didn't mean to.
Right.
A lot of us were probably accidents, realistically.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, when I have my kid, you real
It's
shit,
true,
fool.
bro.
Like,
It's true.
So when I have
Right.
kids, I want to be able to tell my kid like, "Hey, dog, you were conceived in Paris, dog.
You were planned, bro.
You were planned
Yeah.
in France. And France, I fucking let you go."
You got kids, bro?
Yeah, I got a daughter.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's just me though, because I feel like a lot of people go through things and they follow that because
Yeah.
they're like mentally fucked up. But I didn't allow to get mentally crippled.
Yeah.
If anything, I feel it pushed me harder. Like,
Right.
okay, fuck that. My parents struggle. I'm gonna make sure I don't struggle anymore.
Right, you got to break the chain, bro. You got to.
But a lot of people in my family didn't break it.
Right.
But like I said, fool, if you're happy that way, I can't stop. Cause even when I was 6, 7 years old, fool, one of my aunts told me, "Hey, mijo, you from Compton?
Yeah.
You ain't never gonna be shit." And I was like,
Dang.
"Oh." And I got home and I told my dad, "Hey, pa, dijo, blah blah blah, que no voy a hacer nada."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, así son, se creen mejor," you know.
Right.
And that's, I always took that with me though. Like, okay, she said I ain't never gonna be shit, so we gotta make
Yeah.
sure we are. So that's just crazy, bro. Like, so it just a lot of our parents are comfortable because they see their kids where I guess they
Right.
wanted to be. So they're like, okay, my kid is doing what I
Yeah.
probably wanted to do. So I'm comfortable with that. Like, they not in prison, they're not dead. I accomplished probably more than what I wanted. So
Right.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah,
where
it's
I'm
greatness. It's greatness to them. And, yeah.
At. All right, so she told you about not shitting on your parents.
Yeah.
And so what happens then? Like, what made you be like more like, okay, I'm hungry now?
Being exposed to better things, bro. Kind of like you going to the mall at 16. You know, like I started like just for fun, bro. I started like driving down Rodeo Drive.
And you
know,
felt
I
that,
felt it, bro. I started seeing like the stores, bro. The BMWs. You know, I started getting invited to like
Better places.
Better places, pretty much. Like better spots to eat that. Like before, bro. Before being exposed to all this shit. To me, going to Denny's was eating fancy.
I think
Yeah.
like Olive
Yeah.
Garden was like, hey, we're gonna go eat
IHOP,
fancy,
yeah.
and then you go to a real fancy restaurant and you be like,
Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck?
You don't even
Olive
know how to
Garden?
sit,
Like,
bro. You're like,
right? You're just like,
yeah.
oh shit. See, and going based off that way, when I go to fancy place, when I started, and this is my mentality, even when I started going to fancy places, Rodeo Drive, I
Yeah.
would never look at the people that were shocked. I would look at the people that were like normal.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, that's how I want to be, or that's how I want to look when I go into these places. Like,
Right.
I want that shit to be so normal to me that when I bring my parents, they be like, hey, mijo, esto está, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
man, mom, calm down. Like,
Yeah,
this is regular shit.
Right. You ever heard of Mimi's Cafe, bro?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. So I took my mom to Mimi's Cafe like 3 years ago, and she was thrown off. She was like, because they give you the orange
Right,
juice and
right.
like a champagne, and it's not that expensive, bro. But like it was like fancy.
A
ass
new
dining.
thing to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even when I took her to In-N-Out, bro, she was like, she was always está bien buena, like está bien fresca. I'm like, yeah, mom, it's a fresh ass burger. You know?
Everything, yeah. When you take your parents out to different places, like
Yeah.
it's a new experience. For them.
Right. It's humbling, bro.
Have you guys been to Fogo de Chao?
For the Brazilian
The
spot?
Brazilian
Yeah.
spot? Okay, so there's a spot like that, is obviously a different name, in Seattle.
Yeah.
And I told my dad, hey, dad, we're going to go to this Brazilian steakhouse. It's like a buffet,
Yeah.
but they cut up the meat and everything in front of you. Though, I'm going to take you guys when I get out there. I get out there and I'm like, hey, fool, so you ready? He's like, nah, let's just go to a buffet, fool.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be
Intimidating.
mad, fool. Like,
Yeah.
it's something new to him. He didn't want to go through that, like, oh, shit.
Right.
You know,
It's an intimidation, bro.
And so I
Yeah.
tell people, like, you gotta remember, fool, a lot of people are really comfortable where they at
Yeah.
in their zone, and you can't get mad. I was just kind of like, oh shit, like I thought I was really gonna take it to a nice place, but
Right.
alright, cool. It is what it is.
Yeah, but like exposing yourself, bro, to like these spots, even if you feel intimidated or like you don't belong, they like expand your vision, bro, to want more. You know, because I started putting myself in position, bro, to see these things. You know, like eat good. You know, even if it costs like half of my paycheck, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I started like exposing myself, taking myself to these places to push me. You know, and it really does, bro, because you how do you put it, you don't want to, there's just more shit you want to
Achieve.
achieve, if that makes sense, but
Yeah.
you can't do it if you're not constantly reminding
Yeah.
yourself of what you could have.
See, the thing
Go
is,
ahead.
if you stay in one single bubble
Yeah.
and you don't pop that bubble to expand it to go to different places,
Yeah.
you're always gonna be in one single spot your whole life.
Right.
See, and that's the same thing that goes based the same thing when people be like, hey wait, if I was to make $1 million today, it would last me my whole life.
Yeah.
I'll be like, it probably would if you're a broke nigga.
Right.
Cause think about it, bro. Now you're a millionaire in a sense, right? Food, your food has to change. The people you hang around with, where you live, nigga,
Yeah.
you cannot be a millionaire and fuck in the middle of Compton.
Right.
Like, come on, bro. That's
See-
just, it's not just logical. Niggas is gonna be like, hey, for that nigga right there is a millionaire. Let's
Right.
get him one way or
Right.
another.
See,
So,
for me,
everything changes.
Yeah, everything changes.
Everything.
But let's just say, miraculously, you win $1 million, bro. Now I'm like, I'll use that money for investments. Invest.
Right.
I'll go to the bank and be like, hey man, I'm looking for duplex. I want to invest in it. Don't say you have all that money. Be like, hey, down payment, boom, rent those motherfuckers out.
Right.
If it's a duplex, a triplex, a fourplex, whatever, you're renting those motherfuckers out. That's income every month you're
Right.
getting.
Residual
And
income.
specifically, you could use that income to start slowly paying those apartments off or the
Right.
units or whatever.
Right.
You know, duplexes. If you could, after those are paid off, you could use
Everything's
that.
a gain.
Everything's a
Right.
gain. Let's say you pull out fucking revenue out of that fucking house. You invest it into apartments.
See, and look, that was the same thing we were talking about.
Yeah.
If he owns apartments,
Yeah.
he don't have to make the full payment of the apartment.
No.
Because guess what, fool? With all those apartments, you're able to pay off the property,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and keep some money for yourself. So
Right.
why cash out? Fool?
Yeah.
Like, you know?
They pay themselves.
And they
off.
pay themselves
Yeah.
and it's paying you. Like,
I have a friend who does that. His dad, bro. His dad, like, he bought a house. In the back of the house, it has apartments, bro. So it like pays the whole mortgage.
Yeah.
For that property, he still gets money to like himself. You know.
Because if it's like that, a house with units in the back,
Yeah.
bro, everything you make at your own job is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like my neighbor, fool, her right there, if you, when we leave, she has like 2 apartments right behind her house.
Yeah.
So
She's
good.
chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Chilling, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like,
'Cause those are the type of things that, and my mentality is like, I want to get to that point.
Yeah.
You know, I really do. Because for later on, it's like, I don't want my daughter to be like, oh, let's go. It's like, hey, you know, later on in life, she has something that's, you know, she could go to school for not worry about
Yeah.
working and stuff. No one's like, hey, here's your, you know, here's some money for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish in
Yeah.
school or whatever you want to do in life. But you could use that money too to travel. Like you said, you
Travel,
don't before
bro.
you have kids,
Right.
travel the most you can. Me, I was cool how I am. You know, I'm straight where I'm
Yeah.
at right now. You know, I don't worry about it. You know, I'm not struggling or nothing. You know, I'm comfortable for now.
Yeah.
Cause my point is, I want to get my house, stay there. You know, break some asset out of it, buy some duplexes, or if I could get a duplex, rent the other house out.
Yeah.
It's less money out of my pocket.
Yeah.
And that's how, you know, for me, it's like I want to build it to at least own 4 to 5 properties.
That's good, bro. You're
Before I
working.
retire.
You're working towards the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
see, and that goes back to your thing.
Yeah.
That traveling shit, to me, it opens up your mind way.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, fool, I want to retire at 45, but I don't want to retire here.
Right.
I already talked to my wife. I want to retire in Cabo. Like, real shit. Like,
No, that's
I want
true.
to, like, fool, because you go to all these places. I always tell people, some people be like, fool, it's stupid to travel. Like,
No,
fool, that's
it's
your
not.
opinion.
Right.
But me, fool, you go to New York and you feel the tension. You go to other places, you feel the tension. You go to fucking Cancun, you go to all these outside of the U.S.
Yeah,
way.
it's new environments.
Fool, and people don't give a fuck how you look, how you dress. People just people.
Yeah.
It's not like LA people, oh, this fool's Mexican, fuck this fool. Oh, this fool's Hispanic, fuck this
Yeah.
fool. Fool, it's different out there. Like, they look at you as a person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, good morning. Like, oh, what the fuck? I didn't think this European would speak to me, right?
Yeah.
But, and that's what I tell people. People be like, hey, wait, ¿verdad que son bien racistas? Like, nigga, who told you this? Like,
Right.
I've been there. Like, it's nothing like motherfuckers tell you. Like,
Nah.
your friend probably saw it from a friend
Yeah.
that was in a bad mood. Like, you know, like, nigga, I went and it was great.
Well, that
like,
shit trash,
you
bro.
know, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just fucking
It's
trash.
bad.
See,
bro.
I'm
They
not gonna lie
fucking
to you.
racist.
I want to get to the point I want to live in Vancouver, Canada, bro.
Dang. All right.
I want to, cause it's true.
Yeah.
All 49, basically the lower 48 states of the United States are trash, bro. So much negativity.
Right.
Every single state.
So many people.
So many people, dude. I had the opportunity to know people over the years, that come from different states,
Yeah.
different countries and shit, And it's cool when you talk to them. It's like, yeah, man, I'm from Canada. I'm from here. And it's like, yeah, man. They come, make their money here,
Go,
and then back.
Yeah.
For me, I wanna get to that point. It's like, fuck, I'm cool. I have my shit. Boom. Go with my wife, Canada, Vancouver. Go where the fuck we want, But
I want to retire in the island in Cabo.
Yeah.
Bro.
I want to retire in Switzerland, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Swedish Alps.
no lie, dude. I wanna go to Germany, bro. I wanna go to Germany so bad, bro. I don't know, but something about Germany, dude, catches my attention, dude.
Probably when I retire, I'll go visit you out there, though.
Yeah, Switzerland.
Because I'm gonna be fucking retired. So I'm gonna probably be, hey, bro, what you doing today?
You got
Chilling,
you,
bro.
Hey.
Look at the fucking peaks, bro. Mountains.
you got 12 years before you retire, bro. You're 33, right?
32.
32.
You could do it, bro.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. You got 13 more years, bro. The way I see it, dude, it's best to hustle now before for everything.
Well, I've been
changes.
hustling for like 7 years, 2 jobs straight.
Yeah.
Going.
You know,
It don't stop.
My goal is to retire at 40, bro.
40.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got what, like fucking 15 years.
16 years, bro.
16.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Me
All
at
you need
50.
is 5.
Yeah,
All you need
yeah.
is 5.
I want to retire at 50, dude.
50 is still pretty.
Knowing that I have everything good,
Right.
settled, straight. Let's go, type of shit, Knowing I'll have my properties that work for me, not me working for somebody else,
Right.
And I want to get there already, but everything takes time.
See, I don't get to
time.
speak a lot of this with a lot of small-minded people, fool. Because when I tell people that I want to retire at 45, oh, you're stupid, dog. You can only retire at 70.
At
You
70.
you retire at 70, motherfucker.
Yeah, you. But if you
I'm gonna retire.
Yeah.
Because think about how. Okay, now this is a chance for me to say it is stupid. If you retire at like 70,
Yeah.
like fool, you
Yeah.
worked your whole life to only. We don't know how long you're gonna live after you retire.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause all you think, I don't know, but I feel like now is a moment that you probably only think about death.
Yeah.
Cause you only got like a 10-year gap.
Yup.
Like, oh shit, I only got 10 years.
See, that's why I said I want.
And I feel that's when people start depressing way. So fuck that. If I could retire at 45 and live another 40 years free,
Yeah. That's what I said. That's
my dream, fool.
That's why I want to retire at 50.
Look,
'Cause
if people ask me, you want to be a millionaire at 60,
Yeah.
or just have 100,000, couple 100,000, and retire at 45, I'm debt free at 45.
Yeah.
Dang.
Because those millions won't buy that time
No.
back. Fool.
Yeah.
Even if I retire at 45, it doesn't mean that you still can't make money.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
because now you got so much free time. Nigga, what can I do? Open up a shop, have all these niggas work for me.
Yep.
Like, you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, when people get the misconception when you hear retirement.
Yeah.
Oh, that means you start. No.
No.
Now you have so much open space to like, okay, where can I put my money now?
Yeah.
Right.
Where can you invest all your money
'Cause
into?
it's all,
Not all of it, but
what I mean by retirement is like,
you
you don't work.
You don't
now
work
you
no-
do stuff that you
Your
have to
money
go
works
work
for
in,
you.
know, like now I can focus on like, okay, I'm retired in Cabo, right? I got fucking Sinaloa right across. Now I'm retired, right? So I can hit up fucking Mazatlan.
Cabo
Hey,
in the morning, Mazatlan
hey,
in the
wey.
evening, bro.
Wey, ¿cuánto? Quiero un contrato para cortarle el pelo a todo el equipo every Friday, dog. Like, hey, Chance, what do you do? Oh, besides this, I cut a fucking Mazatlan team every fucking weekend, bro.
Damn.
I just fucking get my boat and
Yeah.
drive over, or I get a jet. These fools fly me in a jet.
Yeah.
Like, so now that gives me time to tell them, you know what? Because I haven't told people this, fool, but that's what I really want to do. I want to have contracts
Yeah.
with either teams or businesses. Like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
just basically pay me as you would do an employee, but way more money. And I will cut up your whole staff.
Yeah.
Like, You know, like if you do everybody.
There's fools that do that, no? They cut like.
I don't know if they do it by contract though. Like
Yeah.
I want a contract way like that. You assure me that I'm cutting your whole team for 2 years minimum.
Oh shit.
Because I want, like I said, it's about securing my life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like as opposed to, hey bro, I want to cut your hair one time and put it on IG. Fool, fuck. Like that's what I'm saying. Retirement. I want to make my fucking life better. Like if my kid don't want to be a lawyer. If he wants to be a barber, well, I'm not a barber no more, pero mi hijo va a mantener esos contratos.
Right.
Like, so I feel like when I retire, I have open space to hit up. Even if I get rejected, but I can hit up the president. Hey, güey, te quiero cortar el pelo. ¿Sabes qué, güey? Ahorita no, güey. Ahorita pura gente de confianza, Simón, güey. Pero cuando no tengas, me aman. But now I can tell people, if I talk to that nigga, he said no, but guess what? I talked to him, though.
Yeah.
Like, so I just feel like I'm gonna do what I can to, like, assure that I'm always well.
Yeah.
Like, and think once you cut a team, now fucking Banda MS comes through, hey, pinche Chepe, córtame el pelo, güey, pues cállate a Los Cabos, güey, estoy en mi isla, güey.
Yeah.
You gotta secure your own back, bro.
You know, so-
Nobody's gonna do it for you.
So, did you always speak proper, bro?
Nah, bro.
Or you learned it with the insurance thing?
I didn't learn it with the insurance thing, bro. I learned it by myself. Actually,
But before, after, in between?
After.
Okay.
So before getting into the whole sales thing, I was a very shy kid, bro. Like I would fucking
okay.
mumble.
Oh, you didn't really speak.
Like, oh, can I get number 6? Type of shit. And nah, bro. When you do sales, you need to.
You have to have the
need to-
confidence.
You need, confidence. You need to have like the verbal. You know, you need to start looking after yourself.
The eye
too, bro.
contact.
You know, so I started like taking care of my fucking hands, bro. Because when you're presenting, bro,
They look at all that shit.
yeah, look at your fingers, bro. You don't want that shit to look crusty. Like that, how can I buy
Look
from
at
a
us.
how can I buy from a fool who bites his nails, you know, and shit like that. So I started working on me, bro. Like my presentation, the way I speak, you know, learning how to speak up. And I still have a little lisp, you know, like a little lisp, bro. But nah, I wasn't confident. You get confident with doing shit over and over and over again.
It
you know?
becomes a routine.
Yeah, like when I sat with my aunt, bro, I was fucking sweating. I was fucking
for real?
mumbling. I was sweating. So maybe that had to do with like, nah, bro. You know, I'm good.
Because
You know,
I
but-
noticed that
yeah.
if you want to sell something, way and people see you're timid, they be
Yeah.
like, why am I gonna buy from him? He don't even believe in himself.
Right. I consider myself an introvert, bro, but when I'm presenting, it's like you gotta turn on the character, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be
It's like being
charismatic,
an
you
actor or
gotta-
something. Like it
Pretty-
changes.
pretty
You know,
much.
you're like,
Yeah.
You gotta change. So okay, so you start speaking by
Yeah.
yourself. How did your friends, if you did go back,
Yeah.
how did they started acting towards that?
They started pushing me. I started pushing them back. Actually,
No, but I want to
They
know
start-
their reaction. Were they like, "What the fuck, bro? You think
they
you're
think
white?"
they think it the Gres way. They start not
They think
only
you're better now.
They start talking shit, bro. They start envying you. You know, they start like, oh, he's gonna be rich. You know, like every time I would see them, bro, like, are you a millionaire yet? You know, like they would
That's
tell
a
me.
negative, yeah.
They
like-
would tell me shit like that, bro. And they started getting to me, not because they were talking shit, but because they started being petty towards my goals. You know, they started being like, oh, you haven't bought your Ferrari yet, or like shit like that. Because I started walking around with all this ambition, bro, like telling everybody like what I was doing, where I was gonna go. And I also learned doing that, bro, that you can't tell everybody what you want to do. Because people are haters, bro, by nature.
By nature, yeah.
You gotta learn how to not hate.
Look,
You know, it's a skill.
and that's something I learned, and I'll be telling all these fools.
Yeah.
When you first talk to someone, wait, if that person automatically starts talking negative about other
Yeah.
people, you automatically, bro, you gotta know that's not the person you tell your dreams.
Or you
to.
could tell too, once you start talking, bro, they start looking down, bro. They don't smile.
Right.
You know, they don't reciprocate.
When they don't
the
smile,
energy.
it's like, okay, this fool
Yeah.
don't like, and then you just gotta hit him
Right.
with the, yeah, bro, but that's just a dream. That's a stupid
Yeah.
dream. And I know it's not to dumb you down.
Right.
It's kind of to, kind of like set them down. Wait,
Yeah.
like, hey, wait, you gotta like, kind of like if it's gonna be a fight, you gotta calm it down, right?
Right.
So it's like that when you see that person's not smiling at your fucking goals, at what you got
Yeah.
going on. I feel that's just a stupid dream of mine, though. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
So he could feel comfortable and not kind of be on the attack mode,
Right.
and you leave it alone. Hey, wait, ¿qué estás haciendo? You still making music? Not really, bro.
Yeah.
And they like that way. hey, you still doing the podcast? Nah, I don't think it's gonna work, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I told you. It wasn't gonna work. So that's when that's the person I gotta dumb it down to. Then you have niggas that'll be like, hey, bro, I don't want to be here forever. I'm just here for the small run. But I'm trying to. Oh, anyway, well, me too. Guess what I'm trying to do? So you learn all this shit, bro. You cannot tell everybody. Imagine if you was to tell nigga when. I always have this conversation with people that similar shit.
Yeah.
But I think with me, it was like more different because my friends would have everything from their parents.
Yeah.
So when I left for a while, then I came back. When I came back, we were like this. Now they're because I guess they had me around because I was the funny one way.
Yeah.
And because
You're the group clown, bro?
I was a group clown way. So they were like, hey, Chef's never be on no bullshit. He's just funny. He's just cool. They thought I didn't have goals, so they liked that. So when I come back around and I'm still the funny one with ambition and this and that.
Yeah.
Hey, Chefs, how you get that? Oh, bro, I work hard. Like, and you could start seeing that they don't smile at your accomplishment. It's more like, oh, güey, acabas de venir de París y con quién estabas.
Dang.
Like, oh shit, I don't think that's a positive. You're saying it in a funny way, bro. But okay.
In a petty way,
And
bro.
yeah, you know. So I'm like, okay, fool, I gotta stay away from you guys. Like,
Yeah.
So you get, and even your little accomplishments, bro. You can't tell everybody what you just accomplished. Like, hey, bro, why you so happy? It's just life.
Even nowadays, bro, on social media, if you post that you just ran a fucking mile, like, you're a fucking dumbass, you know, like, they talk shit, bro.
Fool, but post something negative. Hey, bro, I'm going through, and people want to know. Hey, what are you going through, bro?
Yeah.
Tell me, because it's not that they care. It's
Right.
feed my ego.
Right.
Why you so down now, right? So I be telling people, like, never tell people the good things in your life way, because a lot of people are gonna be mad way. Like, like that's why I tell people I'm more afraid of envy, because envy. I don't think envy you notice it way, because you could notice it, but it's a bit hitting.
Yeah.
Hate. It's more like, fucking nigga, that's your little dream. That shit ain't gonna work. That's a little hate. Yeah, I hate it. But envy is like, man, why this nigga there and I'm not? You know? So what happened with your friends then, fool? They started noticing.
So I started like developing, bro. You know, like personality wise, or like goal, ambition, talking, the way you carry
growing
yourself.
mentally.
You gotta start walking in the room, bro. Like not. I started developing this mindset. You know, when you walk in a room, bro, instead of thinking, "Fuck, are they gonna like me?" You know, you gotta start thinking,
you just gotta walk
"Fuck, do I like them?" You know, type of shit. So I started doing that. And they started taking it personal, you know. They started being like, este güey se cree, este güey que onda con este vato, you know, shit like that. And that's why a lot of people, bro, the same group of people you were with, bro, when you were at the bottom, a lot of the time it's not the same group of people you're at the top with.
You're not.
You know, because one, they start seeing your personal growth as a threat, or two, they just don't want to develop themselves, you know. And you cannot be making 6 figures, bro, hanging out with somebody who doesn't want to make six figures.
That's only making.
No, they're not gonna. They don't have the same effort, bro. They don't have the same drive, you know. So a lot of the people I was kicking it with, bro, when I was like getting paid $11.50 an hour, just chilling, they were doing the same thing, you know. They were chilling, and I told them, I'm like, oh, you know what, like go start a business, you know, or go do. You don't have to do what I do, you know, but like there's a lot of shit you can do, like get some ambition. They're like, nah, bro, I just want to chill. I just want to fucking like shit I didn't want to do no more, you know. And so you just gotta leave people behind sometimes, bro.
You do it,
and they talk shit about you. They talk like.
To be honest, I like that though.
Same, bro.
I like it. Like,
feeds my fucking
like nigga, like when I was around you, you were mad.
Yeah.
And now that I left, you want me back. Like for what? Like you were mad. Like.
Yeah, like there's this one friend, right, that I still talk to. She still kicks it with that whole group, bro. Like whatever, you know. And I told her, I asked her the other day, I was like, yo, how are they doing? You know, because I'm not prideful, bro. Like I'll leave you behind, but I'll still be like checking in. No, well, not checking in, bro. Like hoping you're doing good. You know, they're like, and she was telling me like, they're like, they talk shit about you, and I don't know, like, for what purpose, bro. Like,
see, and this
I left you in 2017, bro.
And this is what I tell people. People are so stupid.
Yeah. That
if you have a friend with goals and dreams, you don't have to have the same dreams or even have a dream, but support that friend.
Yeah.
Because that friend probably in the future could help you out.
Right.
I always say that. Like, when people be like, oh, look at Drake, he has the same friends. No, nigga, that's what he says in the music to sound cool.
Yeah.
He don't have the same friends because the friends didn't believe in him. But now that he's rich,
Right.
the people that remember we were friends, like, yeah, and that's where you're at.
Right.
A memory, nigga, that we were friends. Like,
Yeah.
then you started hating. So I tell people, like, bro, if you was to support your friend as if he was already famous, a lot of our groups would be in better
there.
positions.
Yeah.
Way like, nigga, and I was just telling this to that fool Rafa the other day. Think if all my friends supported my music, let's say.
Yeah.
If I was to make it, now this fool could be my cameraman. This fool could be my fucking accountant.
Right.
Like, there's so many positions you could fill, but I feel like people that don't have goals, want chore goals now. And
Right.
it's like, bro, I'm a barber, but you don't have to be.
They want to become you, bro.
Yeah, like, but nigga, you could be an accountant. Like, nobody in the circle's one. You be one.
Yeah.
You could be the cameraman. Like, why do I gotta be the cameraman and the rapper? Like,
Yeah.
right?
And see, bro, that's a lot of the time that's the issue with people in your circle.
Yeah.
You start getting a little ambition, bro.
They
and-
start
Yeah.
Wanting
Or
your
let's say,
ambition.
for example, right? Let's say, for example, you get a little fruit cart and you start selling fruit. They're like, oh, well, I could start selling fruit
Yeah.
too.
And it's
You know,
like, why, nigga,
yeah.
make t-shirts?
Yeah.
You know, make t-shirts, nigga, like.
Yeah.
And then I support your business. No, nigga, but I think I could do the fruits. They're like, nigga, but why you want my goals, my dreams?
Right.
Like, and that I feel like if you get yourself with a circle that's strong way and help each other, everybody will be
Up
so
there.
much
Yeah.
bigger, faster, instead of struggling. Like, so,
Right.
and I think that's why people can't relate. I always tell people, fool, like, I don't care if I become famous or not, because my music's not for everybody.
Right.
Like, I have songs where I say, ain't no new friends in this shit. That's what
Right.
Khaled said.
Right.
To me, I don't feel that's true. Because all the people that support the shit that I do is the new people.
Right.
Like, my old friends are like, Chaz, that podcast shit ain't gonna work. But the new fools that I meet is like, bro, let's do
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah, you got
and then what else? Oh, I have another song that I say, in a room full of losers, I feel I don't belong.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that shit hits people like, bro,
What you say?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I don't belong, so
Right.
I must be that loser. Like, and I tell people that my music is not for you, dog, but I just speak real shit that I feel like everybody says, oh, ain't no new friends, no new nigga, it's only new friends. Like,
Only new
Everything.
think
friends,
about
right.
all the food. Think
Everything.
about the niggas that you grew up with.
Yeah.
How many niggas are really there? Like, hey, bro, I've been with you. Probably zero, nigga. Like, if you're lucky, there's
Like-
two. If you're lucky,
Like, still in contact with you?
no, supporting.
Oh, shit.
In contact, there's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
I'm talking supportive. If you're lucky, one. If you're fucking luckier, two.
Two.
Right.
But I try to think like, who supports me? Probably zero.
Right.
Champs, you're still doing music, damn. Like, but I tell
Oh,
people
that's
the
cool,
music.
dude. It's like-
But I tell people, I make music as some people play basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like doing it, and I look at it like a stock. Even if you listen to it one time,
It's a check for you.
it's a little dividends that is coming to my pocket till I retire. Like,
Yeah.
even if it's cents, dog, it's making money while I'm chilling now.
Yeah.
You know, so. But I tell people all the time, I feel like you just gotta reach for what's best for you. If you don't want to support your friend, just don't get mad when that nigga makes it and he don't come
Look
back,
back,
for your
yeah.
ass.
Right.
So
It's like when we were having that conversation before the podcast started. He's all like, "Yeah, man, I want to start a podcast." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm down. Let's do it." He's like, "For real?" I was like, "Yeah." You tried it once, didn't work out.
it didn't work out.
So I said, I don't mind, dude. It's like,
'Cause
fuck it,
look,
what day? Let's do
I,
it.
I think you remember. I've been telling you. I've been trying to do a
You-
podcast for like 2 years.
Since I met you, bro, back in like 2018, bro.
18.
You've been, yeah, you used to
Fuck,
tell
3
me, bro, like,
years.
hey, I'm trying to do a podcast. Like,
And nobody
Oh,
ever
shit.
wanted to come. And then
Yeah.
out of nowhere, I'm asking people, "Hey, bro, you want to do a podcast?" Because I feel like if I would, I could have done it alone, but it would have been more like a, who wants to watch a guy just speak? Nobody. Way. It's hard to. If you're not famous, nobody wants to hear one person talk. Way.
right.
So I was asking at work, "Hey, bro, you want to do a podcast? You want to do a podcast? Fuck, I need to get the. Even if it's just the intro, nigga. As soon as we start it, it'll take off."
Yeah.
And this one day he comes up to me, "Hey, fool, you know what I want to do? A podcast." Nigga, I got everything. I've been trying to do this shit. And, hey, fool, let's do next week. What time? Boom, boom, boom. It happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if we don't got a topic, fool, we just gonna go. We just gonna go, nigga. After we just gotta do the intro. After the intro, it will make us be like, okay, let's watch it. Oh, nigga, I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about this now. Let's talk about this.
Right.
And I told him that's why on the intro people get a misconception. Like, hey, you didn't speak about credit right. I was like, fool, that was not the point. Like, it was the intro. Like, I clearly said this is what I want the show to be about.
Yeah.
Like, what I want people to learn. Like, so everybody get a misconception, but I was like, well, that was the intro, and it had to happen in order for the show to really start with. Because if you don't start with anything, it's never gonna happen. Like, oh, we don't got the idea. Like, nigga, fuck the idea. The first one will develop everything.
Yeah.
You know, and then from there, then you could be like, hey, wait, this one we should talk about this, and then freestyle.
Because
this.
the first one, we just literally just spoke whatever the fuck came in mind.
Yeah, that's what
And
it
we
was.
just
Like,
did it.
hey, wait, I want to talk about this and this, and then the credit, and then that's when he was like, yeah, credit because of this. And then fucking Gallo came through talking about he was a virgin. Oh shit, what the fuck? Like,
Gallo, bro.
It's another guy from the shop. I know you seen him, the little chubby guy with the bike.
He a virgin, bro?
That's what he said in the
He's
podcast,
like, hey,
bro.
man, I'm
We were having a conversation on the podcast. He's like, fuck it. I'm a virgin. And we're like, what?
Oh,
He's like,
shit,
yeah, I don't care, bro. It's not because I didn't want to.
It's my religion.
It's my religion.
How old is he, bro?
It's 25.
I respect that.
Yeah, but
I don't. You know what?
I've met people, bro, who are
Yeah.
like 34, 36 year old virgins.
And for what reasons?
Religiously, bro.
Okay.
A lot of people are
Okay.
celibate. You seen
That's
the rings, bro?
That's religion.
Yeah.
We're talking about a guy that is trying and can't.
Oh.
If it was but because I even was like,
Yeah.
what's your religion? It don't matter.
Oh.
So that lets me know, nigga, it's not your religion.
it's like you just can't find one, or they don't want to.
But yeah, bro. So,
You think he could pull though? Or
dog, I think in this day and age, anybody can. I
Yeah.
feel like. I think it depends on how you really come forward. Like,
right.
if you come very braggadocious and then you meet the person,
It's a new word, bro. Brag what?
braggadocious.
Like bragging?
If I tell you, hey,
Yeah.
come, I'm gonna pick you up in a Rolls Royce, boom,
Yeah.
boom, and
If
then
you
I
brag-
get there in a bike.
Bragging. Yeah.
That automatic. Some people's gonna see it as gold digging, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like if you picture somebody something way at a job,
Yeah.
and you get there and it's not that. Guess what people do? They quit. So you always gotta be firm. Hey, you know what? I drive a bike.
Yeah.
But I could take you to fucking McDonald's. I'm sure girls will be like, you know what? Let's do that. Because you're being honest, bro. You're being a real one.
Right.
If you're like, hey, I'm going to take you to this fancy ass restaurant in Beverly Hills, and then, hey, I can only take it to. Nigga, why you lie? That lets me, from the get go, you're a liar.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if he can't.
He's probably not trying.
Maybe he just lies a lot, and
Right.
when girls see it, it's like, fool, you're a liar. Like, I can't just rock with it, you know? So, but yeah, fool, like, so the podcast is basically, I'm trying to put people to a little knowledge, more knowledge than they already believe. Because
Right.
everybody believes everything is a pyramid scheme. Like, nigga, I know negative ass people that I'd be like, hey, bro, my new song came out. Just listen to it. If you don't like it, that's dope. Let me know. Like, I could take it. It's like shooting basketball. If I don't make it and you tell me, Chev, you whack, I'm going to laugh too, like I have. And it's the same thing. Like, think about it, fool. Like, a lot of people don't like Bad Bunny. I like him.
That fool's
They're the Bad Bunny.
I just sold those actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I gotta go drop them off.
Oh, shit.
So look, a lot of people don't like Bad Bunny. I like him, and so I always think of like, you don't like the artist that I like.
Yeah.
So what can I expect about me that I'm not even famous, right? So I always look at it like, I take the criticism positively. Hey, Chubbs, is I. That I for me is like, nigga, that's like great to me, cause you gotta remember I write my own music.
Yeah.
I'm a barber and I still gotta go to a job. So the amount of time I have to write a song and to be eye to you,
Yeah.
that's something,
good,
bro.
right.
Like, there's artists that's their job and they can't even pull that off.
Do you buy the beats, bro? Or you make
I
them?
buy it from one of my boys,
Yeah.
and then I just gotta develop the time to write to it.
How much are the beats, bro, for all that shit? Or does it vary on?
So it varies
Yeah.
on your relation.
Oh, okay.
So somebody could sell you a beat for $500.
Yeah.
Somebody could sell it to you for 50.
Right.
So it depends on your connect. I've been knowing this guy for like 10 years. From the moment I met him, I started buying beats from him. Beats.
Oh, shit.
Beats.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why we still keep that same relation with. I never asked him for like, hey, wait, can I get a? It was always like, hey, how much? Okay, cool, boom. So it depends on your relation. With I've been rocking with this, and since I started buying beats from him, I haven't bought from nobody else. I haven't even looked outside of him.
You're loyal, bro.
I'm loyal, like that's just me, fool. Because I feel like sometimes that shit'll get you further away than looking for clout, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, fool. So like. So okay, your friends, they pretty much out of the friends that you grew up with, how many do you kick it with?
None.
See what I said? Most of the time it's zero, bro. Like it's just reality, you know?
For me, the same thing. I don't hang out with the guys I grew up with, but I still keep in touch.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
There's those type of friends that's like that's another family to you type of shit, you know? I grew up dude, most of my older friends, dude, are from like elementary, dude, from like first grade all the way to high school type of shit, you know?
Dang.
I still keep in touch with them, you know? They're still like brothers and sisters to me and shit, but that's true. It gets to the point that like everybody does what they do. Everybody, their own life, they're doing their own things. You know, all you could do is, hey, how you doing? Keep in touch, and that's it.
I feel like a lot of people that we know from middle school, if they used to see you broke, and they see you now, they're kind of more like on the, because a lot of people are really like envious, like, man, I always have more than him. Like instead of focusing, like, because I always tell people, fool, if you become a millionaire, or if you don't, why should it affect me in any negative way, right?
It doesn't.
It shouldn't.
Right.
Because I look at it like this. I could support you and it might benefit me, right? Might. It might not. But I always tell people, what do you lose by supporting your own friends? You don't lose anything, bro. They're your friends. You should be rooting for them. Like, so I always tell people, like, if you root for your friends, bro, like, it's a win-win.
Do the friends you kick it with, bro, do they share your shit on social media or not?
I do.
The fools that share my shit is mostly the new people that I hang out with. That's what I'm saying. Like, like that's why I tell people, and that's why I don't get tired of explaining. Like, I don't believe in the no new friendship. Fool. Like, some of the people that you grow up with, they look at you as a broke nigga still. Fool. Like, so a lot of the people that share my shit is mostly new friends. Like, and that's just reality, bro. Like, there's people that I used to kick it with and be like, bro, I want to share your shit when you, and then you do it and they don't share. Bro, like, I'm not even going to go that far. There's this little fool and he knows who he is. I released a podcast, the last podcast we did. I hit him up personally, bro. The reason why I hit him up was because this fool used to ask me for discounts on haircuts. So like, okay, cool. I used to give him discounts. Maybe I could reach out. Maybe I can ask for a favor now.
To share my shit.
It's not gonna include money. Like all I want you to just post it, repost. That's all I want. Hey, bro, can you do me a bottle and share my podcast? I'm trying to get some numbers, new followers. I got you. Nothing. I left it alone. And it's funny because the podcast was basically about how your friends won't support you in anything,
but they support other people. But
they'll support famous people or other people that they feel that they always been higher than them. So they'll shout out like,
oh, that's why you do that shit. They shout out to Drake.
Shout out to Drake. Remember? Okay, bro. Why did I do that? And in 4 days, Young Dolph passes away. The same person I hit up. Oh man, R.I.P. the GOAT. And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, 5 days ago, I asked you to just shout me out the way you shouting out this guy that don't know you. But it's all good. And
lack of respect, bro, for your craft.
Yeah, and I was just like, all right, it is what it is, bro. You gotta. I didn't take it personal because at the end of the day, fool, I know that you should never expect anything from anybody, even if you do reach out.
Right.
Like, because think about it, I let my ego go.
Right.
And I was a bigger person. Hey, bro, what's up? Like, you think you could just shout me out, you know? I didn't even bring up, like, hey, remember the favors. Now I was just like, hey, bro, you think you could shout me out and shit? He didn't, but he shouted out a famous person for dying, and I was like, all right.
Right, kind of like I told you, bro, expectations lead to disappointment.
You
know, so you can't really expect anybody to do anything for you. You know? You got to expect everything from yourself, bro, or nothing from anybody.
I always tell people, I don't expect anything from people in case it does happen this way.
Yeah.
I have a higher view on you now.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, but if you don't do it, I still see you the same.
Right.
Like, okay, I asked you, but I didn't expect it anyway. Right? So you always kind of go like, hey, bro, can you do it? But you're expecting like, hey, he's probably not going to do it. Cool. So when they do it, like, oh, shit, I respect this fool for even doing it. I ain't famous.
Right.
Like, I ain't famous. Why should he do it, right? So, but it is, like, it's funny way, like, most of your friends are not going to, and a lot of the people that I talk to that feel that they're on a higher pedestal than me, let's just say, they'll always shoot you down.
Yeah.
They're always gonna shoot you down with like, hey bro, I got this pocket. Yeah, I listen to it, fool, but the shit that you talk about is not right. Like, okay, you tell me what's not right. Everything, and I'm like, okay, tell me where did I lie? Oh, well, I forgot. And it's like, okay, so now you're just being negative. Okay, remember when Gallo was like, hey, let's talk about Travis Scott. If I don't speak on a topic, bro, it's because I don't have the knowledge to it.
Yeah.
So why would I talk on something? I can't.
Yeah, you can't talk out of your ass, bro.
I can't. Oh, hey, well, I think he's wrong. Bro, I really don't know what happened. Yeah. So, like, what if the fans rushed the stage?
Yeah.
It's the fans' fault. What if this fool did a weak-ass fucking stage? Like, I really don't know. So, I cannot speak and then look stupid when people be like, hey, fool, you stupid as fuck for what you said. Like, damn, that's true just for following what this fool said. Like, that's why I told him, like, I don't have no knowledge on it, dog. Like, and that's real shit, fool. But how many friends that you grew up with are around you?
None.
That's crazy. See what I mean, fool? It's rare to find somebody.
Yeah.
And look, fool, I'm gonna be honest. Most of the friends that some of the kids that I grew up with, that they still kick it, they all kind of do the same thing. They goals or whatever are probably the same. Yeah. Our weekends we like to go drink and get fucked up and then go to work and that's it. So obviously they're gonna do that, fool. But like going back to what you said, like eating at fancy restaurants, I used to like doing that. Yeah. I learned how to manage my money. I don't know more, fool, because I wanted to do that because I didn't have it.
You know it's gonna be there.
Yeah, now that I have it, bro, it's like I don't feel like doing it, right? Yeah. Because I could use that money for something else. Like I said, money becomes a game to me. And so when people be like, hey, bro, we want to go to fucking Mastro's, I'm like, dope, bro. Yeah. Enjoy. Oh, you don't want to fucking go? You don't want to spend, like, I don't see I like to go to those places, fool, when there's a celebration. Right. Like, it might sound dumb, but like, let's say, for example, if I get a raise, if my wife gets a raise, if
it's just for special occasions.
It's just like, like that's how I see it. Like, okay, that, because I feel when you do it, like for me, if I do it for a celebration way, that pushes me like, nigga, okay, I got 1,000 views on Apple Music, I need 5,000 now. Like, that pushes me that, okay, I want this celebration to continue. Yeah. So if you do it weekendly, fool, it becomes like, this is whack now. It's like, I just do it for nothing. So I gotta do it on special occasions, and that's when it feels good. Like, hey, nigga, why you here? Fucking, I got 100,000 streams on Spotify, so that makes me a little happy. So that's a celebration, and that makes you go even harder. Yeah. Hey, bro, today I did 50 cuts, and I thought I could only do 30, but I worked so fast. I did like little shit for that you accomplish, like your little milestones and shit. I like to celebrate like that.
You have to. You cannot set new milestones, bro. You don't celebrate the previous one. Right. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like you don't celebrate for just no reason way. And I feel like a lot of our old friends, I call them old friends, I feel like they live a celebration every weekend without any accomplishment, any milestone or anything. Yeah. You know, so I look at it like,
maybe their accomplishment is getting through the week, bro.
And that's why we ain't friends no more.
Getting through the week.
You know, so, but yeah, bro, so, and, but how you, and then, so, okay, when I met you, you was working. Yeah. You were working and doing that. Yeah. Then you quit. Then you went to Amazon.
Yes. Yeah.
What pushed you to be like, okay, fuck it, I could do this full time?
The business, bro? putting more effort into it, bro. Putting more. Because when I was working where I met you, bro, when we were working out there at Valence, at that point I was only doing the business part time and hopping from job to job. Right? So when I quit Valence, bro, and I went full time into the insurance business, a lot of the time, bro, that I was investing into jobs, I started investing it into the business. Right? And instead of like working on the business part time, bro, I started going full time, and it's a trip, bro. If you've never had a business before,
right?
Going from being an employee, bro, to becoming a business owner, like it's not gonna work, bro. If you don't apply knowledge or like do it step by step, right? For example, bro, that one time I went full time, I struggled for like 3 months, bro. I couldn't. Well, I was talking to people, right? But I become your own boss, bro. Kind of like I say, you have all this responsibility, you know. And it tripped me out because I was like, fuck, bro. I could watch Netflix till 3. I could wake up at 10, you know. And it fucks you up, bro. It fucks you up. And so I started creating a schedule for myself, bro. You know, like wake up at 5, hit the gym, be home by 7, read for an hour, you know, meditate for 30 minutes, start calling clients from 9 to 12, you know, like go out and present from 12 to 3, and then do more presentations from 3 to 7. You know, I started following a schedule, bro.
So you made a work schedule for yourself.
Yeah,
I think that's important. Look,
you have to, bro.
If you see,
yeah, I was looking at your shit. The
podcast, it was like. We got so now that it's launched, I'm gonna erase that and focus on new goals. That one is from my album that I wanted to drop this year.
Yeah.
But I figured out it works better if I release singles. And then when I release all the singles, you push it back again like an album, and you get double the views. Because when you release an album when you're not famous, the last songs don't get played with.
Yeah.
You know. So I feel like to me, that helped me out, like. Right. So like focus, coming in my room, in my office, and be like, nigga, I haven't done this, I haven't done. So it pushes me, fool.
Right, you gotta treat yourself like an employee.
Bro. Because you're your first employee you know, until you get people to work for you.
You can't
you gotta put that footwork.
Yeah. You can't manage nobody, but you don't manage yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you guys, you know, you have your life insurance. Cheps is doing everything he can.
Right.
For me, dude, every Fridays, I like to stream.
Right.
I stream my video games, you know, by myself.
What do you play, bro?
Call of Duty or whatever, you know. Or sometimes I just play with my daughter. Yeah. And I still stream it. I do it just to do it.
Yeah.
I don't do it
for fun.
For fun. I don't do it for fucking to get famous or anything. Fuck it. If other people see it or not, 1, 2, 3 views a day, it's like, it's cool, you know. Thank you for coming in, this type of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I just do it just to do it. For other people, if they're bored or they just want to watch a stream, the video's there for them, dude.
Right.
You know, I just do it for the fun of it. Even if it gets me to the point it affiliates me, make money out of it or whatever, I still gonna have my regular days. You know?
Right.
My freaking, like they say that you're 9 to 5.
Right, but it's kind of like your reward, bro, for yourself.
I use it to burn off, you know, steam off and shit.
Yeah.
From work and shit.
And
when breaking damn control type of stuff, but
yeah, when I went full time, bro, to like doing my business as my own employee, I stopped doing that, bro. I stopped eating out, you know. I stopped shopping. Everything I buy now, bro, it's all clearance. Like I don't buy shit full price. Like you're not gonna see me, bro, paying full price for something. And I only buy myself expensive shit, bro, when I need it or accomplish a certain goal. You know, like right now I want to buy a car, bro. I really, really want to buy a fucking car, but I'm not gonna buy it, bro. I'm probably gonna lease it. But I have a goal, bro. That I haven't. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I
taught this nigga the game, dog. He hasn't applied it, but I hope he will.
Leasing the car.
So if you lease a car, because is the año. It's gonna depends on what car he wants. Let's just say what car you want.
I want a Lexus, bro.
So he wants a Lexus. It has to be a brand new car, right? So it's gonna run him, let's say, $500. But he goes to the seller. Hey, I want a loaner. That fool's automatically gonna look at this nigga like, what the fuck? How you know?
I know.
It's gonna shock him, fool. Like, who told? If the fool sees him, like, if he's a very questionable person, he's gonna be like, how do you know? But if he's like just shocked, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? How does this nigga know? Cause they could technically lease you the loaner way, but now because it's been used by
Other
clients,
people. Yeah.
te lo tienen que dar como a $100 más barato, güey. So you getting the same car that's just a little bit of miles, but it's a lease.
Cheaper.
You're not gonna own it anyway. For like $100 cheaper, nigga.
Yeah, but it's true. Even if the leasing part, dude, it's good for your credit, dude.
It's better for your credit.
Yeah.
And look, fool, do the math. I don't know if you've done the math already. Let's say the car is 40,000.
Yeah.
If you purchase right off the door, it's 40,000, right?
Right. At least you
If you lease it, way, I think you might end up even saving more. It'll probably you'll be like at 35 because you'll lease it for a price, and then the remaining balance way because it's used, te lo van a dar más barato way. So people always say you end up losing, but I feel like you end up saving a little bit, and your credit score is better way because notice that all the people with money way, what they do is lease.
Yeah.
As opposed to buying way. So people be like, you're broke, nigga. Like,
no, no, it's smart way.
And I tell people all the time, though, you let those people talk.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to, negative people, you're not supposed to share the knowledge way.
Right.
You're supposed to make them feel like they're right. Damn, you're right, bro. I'm a broke nigga. But do the math, bro. You're going to end up saving.
Yeah.
With the lease, and then if you're really comfortable with the car, after you're done leasing, you could buy it.
Right.
And you're still gonna save 5,000 or so, as opposed to buying from the beginning. It's crazy, fool. Like that shit that people don't teach us. Like I said though, but good thing I got to teach you. We got like 2 more minutes. Is there anything that you wanna put out there, bro?
Put out your business, bro. Put it out there. You know. Life insurance business and everything.
I don't know how to pitch it, bro.
Your IG? I'll do it. I'll do it. Just put your IG and shit.
Right. All right. So my IG is it's private right now, bro.
You're gonna have to let go of the private.
Just crop that shit, bro. All right. So my IG is Samudio FXX, and I help families with their finances when it comes to life insurance, investments, retiring. You know, opening a mutual fund for your kids. And life insurance is important, you know, like it's better to buy it 5 years too early than 5 minutes too late. You don't want your family to be, to have the financial, not only dealing with their emotions of losing you, but the financial burden, you know, having to do kermeses, having to do car washes, having to ask the county for money, you know, it's fucked up.
Fucking GoFundMe
It's fucked up, bro. And GoFundMe, like, people don't know this, but they charge 20% of everything you raise, you know, and it's messed up, you know, so you could hit me up or you could look for life insurance elsewhere. Either way, you know, I think it's important you get it wherever you go.
I think we're gonna have to do a second part, bro.
We have to.
Because the conversation was so good.
Yeah.
But now I feel like you gotta take us into the steps of what is it that you provide?
Yeah.
What benefits?
Right.
And remember the question I had asked you about taking out a loan?
Yeah.
Like, just if it's true or if it's true, but if you don't know too much, like, at least but let people know that it is true, you know. So I just feel like we had a good conversation and shit, but I feel like we need a second part for you to break down and teach people why this is not a pyramid scheme.
Right.
Like, you already told them why you need it. Like, that's why jobs offer this shit for free.
Right. You also got to be careful though, bro, what you get, because there's a lot of life insurance that you end up paying like $300 a month, bro. So like, you got to be smart about it. Look for options that benefit your pocket, you know, and benefit you long term.
And the long term, because you don't want somebody to die, be sad, and still be broke. Like, oh fuck, like I'm going through this and money problems with it.
Yeah, you also shouldn't be paying more than $100
for life insurance.
Nah, you shouldn't. Unless you're like 40, bro, or like 50, and you have like $1 million in coverage. Then yeah, but if you're anything between like 20 to like 40, you should not be paying more than $100.
Based off what you offer, what's the minimum that people get?
The minimum most people get, bro, is like 50 grand. 50 grand, which is like enough to cover funeral expenses.